ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for the grand finals. So you already know the deal. You see him at the bottom of your screen. We got work and waving. Welcome, fellas. How you feeling?
I feel great. This is going to be an absolute blast. Joe, you look beautiful as always.
You look very bald today. Did you shave your head today?
I did.
Yeah, you look good. You got the comfortable earbuds in. You're looking as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, I need some sun though.
Yeah, you sure do, dude. Oh my gosh, you look a little bit like Baltimore right now.
I put some powder on too, so maybe I overdid it.
Sheesh, dude. Oh my god.
Listen, I don't have wrinkles when I'm 50, Joe.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, I hear you, but you might need a little vitamin D in your life. So.
Yeah, probably.
You live in Texas, by the way, not Alaska, Antarctica.
Yeah, I don't leave.
I think they turned you up maybe a little bit. They gave you some color, I think.
Yeah, there we go. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, we need a very, very capable graphics team to handle my paleness. But Joe, I'm pumped. We were watching the semifinals. I was listening to the guys. I don't know. I didn't expect too much from the CDL pros. They don't play this. If they grinded a ton,
no,
this would be a different conversation. Yes, but the nuances, dude. I was cracking up. I ended up DMing Zed. There was that sequence where he was holding the bow. That whole time, he had no idea he was showing up on the minimap the entire time, because that's the thing. He just responded, "I lost full." But yeah, there's a lot of little things. But still, it's been a lot of fun. Joe, who's gonna pop off here in the final?
I mean, take your pick. Honestly, I think there's a couple of the big names. You had NYSL put what up 140 points. They talked about LA Thieves a little bit. Paris Legion was a big surprise, right? War, Skullface, Otter, and Valid Hands. Those four, they were very consistent in this first semifinal. I will say though, to me, looking at both of those lobbies, semifinal A was just much tougher. If you did not think, like, if Atlanta faced in Booyah, Swag, Biffle, if they didn't win semifinal B, I think that's a bit of an issue, right? There's like a talking point there. There really was. Just with the players and the resumes in terms of Warzone that we have, they looked like the clear-cut favorites, and they were able to take that one.
Yeah, Biffle had double everyone else's kills. Now, is he gonna be able to do that in the final? I don't know. This is gonna be a little bit more stacked, but the kid's a freak, that's for sure. But
yeah, I would say no.
You said it right before it started. You're like, this is a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's a much listen, obviously there's still a lot of good players, but for the Warzone that you and I have watched, which is a lot of it, there wasn't a lot of those kind of base standout names. As you're gonna hop on board, LA Thieves, Tommy. You can kind of see everyone kind of has their little area right now. Loadout's already in. You've really seen a lot of sniping. Short barrel Owen with that rapid fire, and I think just gonna try to hold this team.
I've seen a lot of snapshots, and as the bald snapshot reaper of Caldera, I'm all for it.
The bald shot reaper, yeah.
Oh, well, he saw ahead, and his got popped clean off.
Yeah, no glint for you, Tom. Sorry, bud.
He jumped out on me. What the fuck?
Oh, that is a tough death. Yeah, they fly in, drop, finish him. Tommy's frustrated early, but we'll hop right off of that. And now over to the squad that, I mean, got a chance to make a run for it. But yeah, what did Biffle put up? Like 43, 41, something like that? It was
40 plus kills, yeah. But already,
and next was like 20.
Yeah, Booyah gets picked, but they're going to go for a fight early on here. Over here towards Decon, they're able to find that first kill. You can just hear the comms, right? The snapshots are in, kind of what you were talking about, just gaining that info. I would think by now, and that is the one thing with like semifinal B, it's a little bit better. You were able to watch semifinal A, what was working, what wasn't working. I would imagine if you have loadout, you probably have battle hardened on.
I would think. I still haven't started to run it, but it's becoming more and more common now with the snapshots. You're probably going to see it, but you would think the faster pace though kind of plays what they want to do. It's just more a chance you're going to get third partied or caught. But I mean, versus like the slower pace we saw in B.
Well, I thought maybe you'd see some battle hardened, but you're not going to see it right there. They got to take their time. There is a knock. They didn't get the full yet. The Semtex was able to connect.
Yeah, I cracked him.
Biffle, he heard it. He heard the self go off. So Swag's going to get picked now. And this is what I mean. They kind of have to take their time. They're playing together as a unit. They're finding picks. They haven't turned into kills, but that's an NYSL player. That's going to be one kill down, but the quick snipe with the car.
Yeah, I think Swag got sniped as well. They both just got their heads popped, trying to stay up.
Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous.
They're getting fried.
those pings are going off now. Look at Knight. He is flying.
Night.
He is
Yeah.
flying. That's another one down. That's another player down. I don't know if we can go back to that point of view to see if they get team wiped. I think Evan was trying to play his life. He was the last one alive. He's trying to get out. He is getting hunted down. You and I were talking about this. If you know it's a top team, 2 or 3 players go down, bang, you are going to get hunted with the pings that come in Rebirth.
It's funny because it's like the exact opposite of when we play pubs, right? Like you want to leave a guy alive, you're trying to farm kills, you don't want the lobby to die out, but that's not this.
No, because you're not going to be farming kills unless you're
no,
something insane. Yeah.
You certainly are not. But that's one of the scary parts. Like, you know, we talk a lot about it. Like, you know, you get frustrated sometimes you're playing pubs with this and people are playing so tight. These guys like to split a lot as he hits a nice snipe, can't connect on the second. But when you're all grouped up like that, you run the risk of just getting wiped quick.
Yeah, when you and I have casted Rebirth in the past, we've kind of had like, I mean, if you're a CDL fan, almost like an anchor. Someone who's just kind of on a roof, kind of doing what Ev's doing right now, just trying to find maybe a kill or two, a point or two, with someone flying in with a headshot. And then your kind of goal is to just be separated so that does not happen. Now, you could get hunted, you know, being by yourself, but just being the one trying to find picks. And right now, it looks like it's Ev.
Joe, I accidentally looked at Twitter for 1 second. I have a lot of mentions. Call me Voldemort. Thank you.
Dude. Oh, bro, it's been sunny here in Columbus for 2 days, man. I'm looking good. I'm outside. I can't believe it is gorgeous. What are you doing, dude?
I haven't been outside in 6 months, Joe. I'm not sure what to tell you.
You really did. If you did not have a beard, you would have looked like Voldemort's like brother.
Stop! Oh, unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. This is my best friend. Just tearing me down.
But I listen, that's not really I don't know if I'm tearing you down.
Oh, that's so I was aiding on the other side of it. That was top tower, a little replay we saw from earlier, but now to Evan getting dropped inside. I think it's Huskers that's gonna fry him inside a prison. What's like your favorite spot to fight here? You have like I don't know, like a money spot, somewhere you dominate.
Probably like lower prison. I don't know. That's probably the most fun. Maybe like this decon zone, because that's where I mean, this takes us back to Blackout when this was called Alcatraz, but
yeah,
right, that building, the lower left side where Booya's like loadout is on the left. That was our little area. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of different finesse spots. Control Center is another big one that a lot of players like to land in. But NYSL, the team that put up 140 points in that semifinal A, trying to get things going. Over to Smith, doesn't have any kills, but this lobby's still really healthy. It really just feels like no one's overstepping. There's no teams that have been eliminated. They kind of know the strategies. Everyone is looking for sniper picks.
Okay. He's under us.
As well you normally do with those cars and those Swisses.
Anything like catch you off guard? Like, I mean, from a weapon standpoint, tactic standpoint, or pretty much what you expected?
Pretty much what I expected. I think, obviously, I don't run the rapid barrel, Owen, but because it's Rebirth, you don't have the health buff that you do on Caldera. It makes sense, especially the gunfights that you have.
Yeah, you don't have to fight at those ranges. A nice little crack.
Yeah.
The first time I tried it, I think Teep told me to. I had like a medium range fight on Caldera. I got literally 180. I was like, nope, never again.
Here we go. They're getting pressured. You hear the call outs coming in. Knight's there though. Can they get 8 and up?
Nice, nasty, dude.
I mean,
well, yeah, it's all he plays is this.
Yeah.
I just like Rebirth.
I follow him on Twitter from back when he was competing, and some of the clips he posts on Rebirth are just insane.
Well, someone was like telling me about him one day, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's like Gorgo Knight, who used to play comp. Yeah.
Now he just dominates Rebirth.
Yeah, he did not dominate comp.
Oh, dude, you're taking shots at everybody today.
I'm not taking it. He did not dominate comp. That's why he's on Rebirth. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think so. There's not on
All right, we'll fire sale up. They're trying to get busy. There's still a ton of people up. Not really thinned out too much.
I'm coming.
I mean, he is just getting spotted and spotted and spotted. Obviously, they want to. He's still running amps, right? You have that quick swap to the snipe. This is what I mean. They're just kind of controlling this roof, just looking for floaters, just trying to find any kills that they can. Spit's not really been able to connect with anyone as he's on 0.
He's been scouting. He's like a drone right now. Getting information.
Who I'm seeing is #1 right now is that Paris Legion team. I don't know, maybe if we can hop on board with them, just see what they're up to. But I have Otter Eyes with 7. We've watched him before. Skullface with 5.
Yeah, I
mean, this
played
is
with him a couple
squad
times,
that-
and he is insane. Insane.
These guys, besides the one game that NYSL put up 70, they pretty much controlled the first semifinal.
If you told me top 3 in kills right now were Knight, Autorize, and Biffle, that's just not shocking at all. To see them popping off early.
Not at all.
Well, I got 2 plates. How many do you need?
I need 2. He's coming down on us.
I should buy stage 2.
I barely use the balloon here.
They don't go very far on this map.
Yeah, it's like, you use them constantly on Caldera here. Like, I rarely ever use it.
Yeah, they're not as high. I mean, they
I
help
see it, I'm
for
like,
quick
nah.
little bursts. Maybe for end game things, right? Playing with your stims and whatnot. trying
Maybe
to
it's
get
like
some plays
trampolines
together.
instead, dude. You just jump out, bang.
It pretty much is. Pretty much is trampolines.
Yeah, for sure went left.
Yeah,
Let's see what Wars can find. Just kind of on the edge of rotation. They're gonna have to work towards prison. Well, they can hold outside of it for now, but
There should be loads. There should be loads of people in there. Be careful.
And everything's going to slow down
Let's
here.
wait
What,
for the
12
banter guys to
seconds
finish.
left
They have
on
to finish.
on Resurgence. So
And then we
Nomer
just fire.
respawning in, and
I hear one on my side.
again, only one team's been eliminated. This is Seattle Surge. That's Brawley. She does get picked. Yeah, he's just going to get in. Just going to get in with Resurgence, but he's going to have to try to find a loadout.
Guys above.
One guy in the roof.
Top, he's top.
yeah, I mean, we've all been in that rebirth blender where you just can't get back in. You can't get loadout. I mean, this is a very different scenario, obviously, but
Yeah, like,
I'm sure it can be tough,
We can. Yeah.
if not impossible, to get back to a loadie.
no, but we'll
All right, let's see how they're going to rotate this. The zone did not pull their way. I think they're going to try and go around. That might be the call.
Try to get top.
Or is it just Wars by himself? Looks like
like
you
he
still have
split.
3 down low in the tunnel.
I don't think the others have gas mask, probably. Didn't want to cough.
I didn't get my
And because like sort of this snapshot meta. Oh, hello up there. You're floating on in on top of this tower.
You hit him.
We've all dealt with these players, but at least you can shoot through this now.
If you're going to run it, you got to run restock, dude. It's every 25 seconds. You're launching it everywhere, Joe. I highlighted the whole map.
Yeah, well, you know, Valid, he's going to get taken down, trying to rotate through. This could just fall on the Wars. Depending on if his teammates can get through.
Down one.
Nice.
I got self.
Like, you hear the call, they down one.
He should be on the pillar.
They lose a player as well. Wars now trying to come help. Easy pick.
I'm dead from up.
Whoa, one to the right. That heady is, he is just gone. Oh God, this is a big fight. A big fight, gonna lose it. He will drop. Now we're looking at the snipe POV. Smith trying to connect.
That's still a very solid game, number 1 for this Paradise Legion team. I mean, yeah, decent kills. You hear them talking about it, but over to NYSL now for Smith. He's able to find 3. Does not have stims.
And regen your health.
Okay, he's gonna put the PDS down. This changes a couple things. He's getting pressure. Nice win on the noobs. He can work a buy here, a ton of money. That buy is going to be up. What does he want to do with this? Is he gonna try to buy his teammates, or is he gonna try to buy a gas mask and go for a play?
If you res, we can land top prison.
Here we go.
Let's see. He's got the stim. Got 1. Gets 2.
Nice. You guys can land back up top. There's loot. I'm close to top
Let's see if he can get out of this.
I'm afloat.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
He's dead. Was he on himself? I guess that's it. He's just gonna play for himself.
I think we just win. I'm landing up there now.
Oh, well, you're landing there. You're landing on bullets, it sounds like. As they're getting torched on the way in, but they're able to get through.
Very nice. Oh, okay, this is great. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and an armor box. Okay.
All right. Well, they're looted instantly. 7 others left. 4 teams.
You heard it. He says, I think we get top here and we win. Now everyone's
Yeah.
got to rotate under.
You guys might be able to go deep. I'm gonna go right, I think. Stay along the tower. One team needs to die. Right below you, Dill. Yeah.
He's like, I think I'm going to go right. I think he's already halfway there. Oh, nice little snap. But he's going to get caught. 1 at the 10.
Did we? Good shit, guys. Oh my
All right, so they get top 3. So they get the multiplier.
Multiplier. Yep.
2 teams left, though.
Nice, good
And that's a 3-on-1 for Lowy. That's not going to go well. They'll get the 2nd place finish. They had, what, I think 8 or so kills.
Well, Tiberius, I think, won that game, and they put up a banger. They had 28 limbs.
Oh,
that is
God.
going to be 56 points
That's-
for that squad.
That's one of the bigger ones we've seen.
Start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, dude, I thought they had it. Like when Aiden and them landed back top, but it's like they couldn't stay top. So
Well, yeah, you don't have gas mask, you don't have stims. They got everything else. They got a couple of weapons in the armor box, but
It looked good for like 5 seconds.
the zone's gonna rotate, so I cannot believe they had to make you red, and it still is just making me so happy every time I look over it.
No,
I like
I went outside and got some sun.
it. Yeah, and you also dyed your backdrop.
It's a little obvious, huh? You know, it's mostly the lighting, Joe, because I'm not actually that pale. I don't have the front light anymore, so we're gonna blame it on that. You know, that's really what it is. But it's a great map 1. As you said, Tiberius is gonna fry. Joe and I are having fun. I'm Voldemort. He's a little tiny Harry Potter. We'll get back to the desk.
I love that the background is like just a little bit more brown and warmer on the grayscale.
Yo, baby, I'll give you some of my blackness next time, man. I got you.
Why do I have a fork, dude?
Bro, dude, Joe, you gotta change like the color correction on yours to like match clean a little bit, bro.
You're a duo.
No way, dude. There's no way, bro. This guy pulled up. I was dying.
This make it better, dude?
Oh, that's fire. There we go. Dude, that's like vintage Clint.
We
right
good
there.
now? Does that fix it?
All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, man.
So there we go. Drop 1 for the grand finals is finished right now. And Tiberius Khan pulled away with the big dub. Dream Crazy. That was really fun. When it came to all the teams here, they still started slow. Teams are starting to fill themselves out now.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just the fact that all of these players, like, they're the best. They're so good. And teams, like, took a minute to drop. Like, it really took for that circle to get smaller for teams to start dropping. But realistically, yeah, the smart plays there in the end from Tiberius Khan. But what happened? Like, you know what I mean? There was so much action going on. I really thought NYSL had it right there, because you heard the comms from Aiden. He was like, we get top, we got this. And I was like, yeah, they got this. And I was like, whoa, wait a second, what happened?
Well, these teams are just so much better, right? So they're having players stay alive, bring their teams back at the very end. We saw some elite plays, like how they tried to, regain with the armor box on top there. I mean, it was just beautiful, honestly, that entire game. All those teams survived so long, so it was just crazy in like the final 2 circles how all the action was going down. But Tiberius kind of have a huge lead now at 56 points. Like second place, we have Legion at 19. Like that multiplier was massive, and with more teams being competitive, sort of in the middle of the pack, like Tiberius have a huge lead now. That's going to be like massive going forward.
And they're the team in semifinal B, right? And we thought that was a much slower lobby, that they would have to pick it up a lot coming against the side of semifinal A because of the amount of Warzone demons on that side of our bracket. But they were able to come out top with the dub, right? And that's one of the open bracket teams. So not only did they come out in the top 5, but now they have won the first drop out of 6. And I feel like that's really good to be able to set the bar, have yourself on top as one of kind of the underdog teams moving forward.
So we have an open bracket team moving forward with a big dub on drop 1 with 56 points. Nameless, NYSL, second place with 27. Tiberius can go big game 2. Like we've been seeing, it's been a pattern throughout both groups. They can really run away with it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have a good game, too. That puts you in a fantastic position. And what we're seeing right now is, like, the fight for prison control is just massive. Like, everybody knows that that is the path to success there, because you have the high ground, you can easily get away, and it's massive. You can hide, and there's a lot of loot up there as well. So you could really farm people flying out of the sky. Early on, like in the early games in both semifinals, we didn't see it happening as much, and then towards the end we did. Now we're seeing everybody try to play for that strategy. We saw Merc talk about it, too, with Super Evan, have, like, one guy on his lone wolf stuff, just trying to get the kills in the sky. It works, so maybe we'll see teams continue to do that.
You got that right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings as well to see how things have been throughout this first drop of the grand finals. Tiberius on top with 56 points, like I said, and NYSL is trailing right behind him. Big difference in points, by the way. Almost 30 exactly. But take a look at LA Thieves and LAG. 2 teams that were doing so well at the beginning of their groups, and now 9 and 10 points.
And we gotta say, though, it's the first drop, right? So now both these groups are trying to get used to each other, feel each other out. FaZe was still able to come out here in the top 5 at 19. But what I'm really enjoying seeing is the plays out of New York Subliners. Again, Z Smith playing his life there, not only be able to drop the equipment and the gas, but then getting the kill on the guy that eco challenges him, and then buying 2 of his teammates back. He ends up dropping, but it puts them in a more favorable situation, right? And team mentality overall. So to see that translate from the first half of the day to now is really good.
You got that that right, ladies and gentlemen. We have drop 2 on the way, and it's coming very soon. But first, we're going to have a break. But the first team to strike big in drop 1 is going to be Tiberius, the team that came in from the open side of the bracket. Let's see if the top dogs, such as Atlanta FaZe and NYSL, can catch on up to make sure they get that $30,000 first place prize. We're going to find out soon. All right, you guys are right on time for drop number 2. It's about to be underway, but before we head over there, Dream Crazy, Tiberius struck first. They won the first drop, and they're looking good. The underdog open bracket team, right? Which one of the teams remaining on that list do you want to see really pop off this second drop?
So hard to tell.
Atlanta,
LAT, because they're 9th.
Okay.
LAT, because they're 9th right now. I feel like they should be up there. I mean, obviously, top 3 players on that squad. Amazing. Let's see them pop off this next one.
All right, let's see if LAT can do it.
Clint, you look good now, by the way.
Clint, you look
Yeah,
so
well,
good.
see, no, I don't have a front light. So watch what happens when I move my monitor screen around. See how it changes? It's like, I had like a light blue. That's what I fixed it, okay?
Live bullying each other.
All right, we got the second drop. Go ahead and take it away, fellas.
Yeah, yes, we do. Let's get into it. Let's get nasty. What am I going to do with you, Joe? What am I going to do with you?
I don't know. What am I going to do with you? You need to go on a walk.
I can't handle that. Well, let's take a look at the top of limbs through one map night. Biffle sitting in double digits. Biffle, I mean, so far we were wondering if he could kind of keep up what he was doing. Obviously not on the pace where he's doubling everybody, but still leading the way.
Well, I think that's big too, because I think we saw like swag timeout or something. So even with just 3, they were able to put up top 4 map with 19 points. So pretty big for them. But the big thing is you have Payton, Autorize, Nick. That is all part of the same team. You know, Tiberius, the guys who were able to, we know them just from know, obviously all the
Ask them
Warzone
100
tournaments. Yeah, but these are some of the best Warzone players that get through the qualifier to get here, and well, they're making a statement.
I mean, it's crazy when you think back to like qualifier type stuff. And one of the first things we casted was the Nick Merckx like MFAM thing, and that's where we first saw people like Biffle and Evan, and I mean that's what put them on the map, right? So having this type of stuff is dope. Granted, we recognize most of the names, but that's usually where you'll see somebody pop up that could become like the next Evan.
Yeah, no, 100%. What IQ is right there as well. I mean, just that entire team. We'll have to see what they do. Maybe off the start. I think that was when someone got sniped, and then the helicopter player just like threw the heli for the kill. That was that team. So they are playing with some fire right now, just with excellent teamwork. It just felt like we didn't see them that often, and then all of a sudden they were the only team left. I looked over; they had 20, 80 limbs, so they put up some really good numbers.
I've never I just can't fathom you have those really sweaty ones, right? The demon lobbies that you'll get, and it's so tough on Rebirth. We only had that once with Blackout After Dark, and we're world champions. So
on LAN, of course, yeah.
On LAN against professional players. So
yeah, LAN world champions. And Endless was there too.
That's true. Good shout, Joe.
Yeah.
I believe we're just getting a quick lobby restart, so we'll get rolling as quick as we can.
No, they're just loading in. It's filling up. He was just showing us that it's filled up. It was 50 seconds.
I heard some in my
ear.
ear that I thought they said restart. Oh, I just can't hear apparently. Okay.
I don't think so. I didn't hear that unless they talked in your.
Oh, I totally made that up. Perfect. We're ready to go. Under promise and over deliver, Joe. That's how I live life. Under promise, over deliver.
Just means people would have to deal with us a little bit more, and who knows if they could do that.
I act dumb, so then when I say something smart, people are like, "Wow, that's impressive stuff."
I'm not sure if it's an act, but
singers don't stop today.
We'll see.
My goal while commentating is one to have fun and highlight the incredible action, but my other goal is to make Joe lose composure as many times as possible and get like tears in his eyes, and I've already done it twice so far, so we're in a good spot.
But not intentionally. That was very much unintentional. You coming out and cosplaying.
Was it?
Potter villain. Yes, it was.
It's drop number 2, Joe, as we continue on with CDL Resurgence. We got duffel bags of cash up for grabs. Not actual physical duffel bags, but that'd be dope.
Maybe one day. Yeah, 30 grand for first place. So a lot of money to be won for these teams. Now, this is a little bit different than semis. This is 6 games. This is game 2 of 6. We're going to be here a little bit longer for these teams. But over to the squad that won our game number 1. And they're going to be dropping down here towards security area. And this is where we saw them get that helicopter, move on over. Already an armor box for the team. And yeah, kind of what we saw from game 1 where...
Oh my God!
I mean, kind of everybody was just kind of getting their loadouts.
Okay.
Yeah, not that it's like some agreement, but like I just feel like it works out for everybody that way. Like get rolling, right? Instead of it just being, how chaotic it can be. If everyone's just fighting right off the rip, dropping on each other, it's just a mess. Like here, everyone kind of gets settled and the war ensues.
Precision.
Well, they're just finding all sorts of streaks on the map. They got a UAV up top, a precision down low.
Yeah, Joe, streaks come out of everything now. Like sometimes you'll be running, it'll just appear on the sky, the floor, that box
just
to his right
ground on this map, dude. I'll land and it's just like, here's that entire Air Force, have it all, and I'm just hearing clusters go off constantly. I'm like, what is going on? I thought you had to buy these things, but not anymore. They just give them to you.
Yeah, no, they're everywhere. All right, we're gonna swap over.
I got 2 subs down here.
Check out Lovey and the crew.
Yeah, I got one. How much cash do we have?
Also just trying to get looted.
I got a buy station. Take my money.
Oh, buy station's nice. But they have a buy closed, but that one's a little bit sketchy sometimes.
Could go down already.
Wait, come.
Well,
I think someone's pushing in
if you want to play a little bit slower, use that portable buy just in case for anything end game wise.
Yeah.
They're crazy. I mean, I gotta get better at looking for them. We had a game reset clutch because Joe called one out on the ground, and I picked it up, and it saved us the game. Like they're actually amazing. I'm just like not used to their being in the game.
Well, I think when they first came out, they had a pretty low spawn rate. I think the last week or so since an update, they are in like every other box. It seems like so. Yeah, they're definitely out there more. They want them to be used. Over to LAG. You know what? You had Scummin who put up a ton of kills in the semifinal. We know what he can do. Actually, all of these guys, plus Apathy, who's been grinding Warzone. This is a very talented squad. And it really just takes one game. It just takes one game. Can you get it going? I mean, no one is out of this yet. Still 5 to go.
I think Scumman is one of those guys you're going to have on your team in this, and you're going to live and die by it. Like when it's a pub lobby, he runs it every fight. He can 1v4 everyone. I think he takes that same mentality into this sometimes, and sometimes he's going to pull off stuff other people can't. Sometimes he's going to die. That's just how he's going to play. He does not care who he's challenging. He's going.
Yeah, and I mean, he's played with Unrational, and Unrational knows that. We know how good of a sniper Unrational can be on this.
Dude, his
map.
one clip a few months, or maybe it was like 6 months ago, it was one of the best sniping videos I've ever seen. It was one game. He hit it was like 28 snipes he hit. It was unbelievable.
Well, you can see the phase squad. This is what they were doing in the semifinal, getting prison control, getting loadout, and they are just taking control of every single part of it. The nades it looked pretty darn good from Booyah. Now this is a tough chow. He does get the armor off though, and he just gets stuck in the face, I think. Yeah, that's Almond who hit him in the face with a grenade.
I think Simtex is like, I tried to get in the throwing knife wave, I never really was, but I went back to Simtex's and they're like godlike because no one runs EOD.
Yep.
They're just
with the perk changes, when you have perk changes, I mean, you know, you have kind of meta shifts, and we're starting to see that. I mean, now you're seeing that with the restock, and maybe you're starting to run battle hardened.
Well, cold-blooded's huge because
cold-blooded's now
combat scout or combat recon. I always called the wrong thing.
Combat scout, you had it right. You had it right.
Oh God, should have done.
You had it right that time.
Up top.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Where's Lodi? Jibbity.
But yeah, EOD, I mean, that used to be #1 thing because everyone was just running out RPGs. That was a long time ago, though.
Dude, that first meta M4 rockets munitions box, just firing them to the second story of a building, and oh, dude, when you were getting spammed by it, it was the worst.
There's people up here.
Hostile target marked.
I mean, already a really good start for this team.
Over here, Chris?
LAG's got 9 as well. NYSL, some of our, the teams we expect to be up there, they're putting up good numbers. You see Biffle just going to throw out. Snapshot picks up his stim once again. Just trying to get information.
Like, I feel like you should 1000% at least have one person on the team running restock with snapshots. At least one. Just launching them everywhere for the team. Like, that's what I do for us. Like, just have one person do it.
And maybe they are.
They might be. Yeah, I just, they're too good right now. They're so, I don't think people realize, we were out on Calera by that giant lighthouse. I could throw it at the bottom of the lighthouse and I could ping the guy at the top of the lighthouse. 150 feet above.
Everything.
Yeah, they're wild.
Evan, to your left.
Well, you can see once those kill comes in, right there hunting. They are trying to hunt this team. The ping that comes in. Biffle's going to find that kill. He's already on 6, keeping up another stellar performance here. Really, the whole team is only 8 teams remaining, so a couple of teams already eliminated. One of those squads, I'm looking at the map to elims. I think one of them might be the Tiberius. No, I think that's just. No, I made that up. It's just LAG and Haha.
Roof.
All fighting up top.
I don't know. That was a little confusing. I'll figure it out.
What, that are out of it right now?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Where?
At least on the sheet I'm playing at.
All right.
Middle, he jumped on top, second story.
Now, Biffle has to frying. They call me Ball Biffle for a reason.
Landed on his loot right here.
I call you bald everything.
Yep. Oh, uh-oh. Chows it. Gets knocked. What, 2 down? Noobs has no plates. Tommy's God knows where. Can't quite get in. I like that rated sign in the background. That new, didn't he used to have like Smog the dragon from Hobbit?
I think that was a graphic. Yeah, that was a large dragon.
I remember starting
It was a dragon. But Noob's just going to try to reset this team. They have a loadout. He's just going to go for a buy badge. Just not going to even risk it.
Top. Okay. There's a buy at deep on if you go in there.
Oh, we're going kicking it old school. RP.
Okay.
Well, that's another one of it, right? Not a lot of people running Ghost. I mean, you're going to get a ton of info there.
I got mine. Alex snuck in too.
Or maybe he just picked it off the ground.
Okay.
Ran out of something.
3 on me.
I just told him there's a whole team here. Yeah, hello. Yeah, speaking of information, there's 3 players next to you, and one's running at you.
So confused. One's on me, bro. I have no plates though.
There's a snapshot though. He's trying to get out. Hello. One of the steps he's caught YY.
Rated is running at this player. Okay.
He's a bulldog.
20 seconds on me.
They're a little frustrated, I think, this team.
As well, I'd like.
They
Well,
just cannot. They can't
it's just
get
it's
comfy.
messy. It's just messy. Exactly. Whether you're playing Caldera
Pushing up the stairs.
or Rebirth,
Where I died.
you have those games you can't get in a flow, and yeah, it's frustrating.
7 seconds.
Sometimes you can grind it out, make something of it. Sometimes you just
You're loading again, you think?
continue to get blended.
You can test it, and then I can go decon if you die.
Like a Vitamix or a Ninja.
They're not close to us.
Yes.
There's a plate to your left, Eddie, on you on the wall as well.
Those are blenders.
Someone just flew in down at
I didn't know what you meant, so I just said yes. I thought I actually, when you said ninja, I had no idea what you meant. None. I was just like nodding my head.
Like when you make smoothies, dude. It's one of them.
It's a type of blender. Like Hoover is a vacuum.
Yes.
How would I know that? I don't blend stuff.
Well, Noobs has just been at this buy forever, just trying to get his team ready. LAG, they're up top prison right now, a couple of kills. Just going to take a look over right now what Atlanta FaZe, they have the most on limbs at 17, NYSL with 15. You have a minute left on Resurgence.
Nice. It's only one guy behind us.
Honestly. A guy on the helipad?
Take a look at the
We're trying to take
UAV.
one of these guys out. Oh, it's two guys.
Okay, there's a bunch of
Look
pings.
at the helipad. There's a kid in the middle.
This could be the hard part, you know, in customs with BRs. There's lots of people talking, right? So they kind of gonna have to figure out. We have to get on the same page. Who's gonna be the one making those calls, and who are we listening to? Husk, he over peaks, and there's nobody up there with him. There's no one there. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get rezzed. It looks like Purple's on his way back. That's App. At least you have that side scaffolding, which is new in the update. Maybe he can get there in time.
I have
See if they can get some. Just one of those spots where you're great if you've got self and can get back up and get sniped, but doesn't have it. But Papa App coming in to save the day. Absolute animal. Incredible guy. New child on the way.
Thank you.
And he dropped him some plates.
Probably hugging right here on you, coming. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like Santa Claus.
Like I was saying, right? I mean, you see all that info on the UAV, but what's going to be the call? What are you gonna want to do? And now Resurgence is going to be closed.
That's why I let you just make a call and I follow you.
Well, and a lot of the times that's what these teams need to do.
Just have one voice. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we say that in the competitive side. Like sometimes I feel like even if you're making a dumb play, if you're doing it together, it's better than overthinking something. Like being decisive. Someone makes a call.
Give me money to buy back. Are you doing it? Mine was like 2,000.
I can res.
Okay.
Bring this little stack.
There's 3 in that shack. Yeah.
There's loot here.
I mean, he's got the bow. I think you should start to just go crazy with that thing. Try to use the splash damage and maybe take that fight.
Who had it? Husk?
Looked like Husk did. Here we go.
Hawk
Over to
and
Scummins' point of view. Schumann trying to find some kills. He's on 5. He's out of precision if he's able to get a knock too.
Yeah, it's gonna be real tough.
This
to get
is a small circle, man. I mean, oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, you say that, and he's just gonna do that.
I take it back. I absolutely take it back.
My man's not even mounted. He can mount right there if he wants to. I respect that.
I'm anti-mounting too. I love it. What a great guy.
I got one. There's gonna be more.
I need AR. I need AR.
3.
This is where these layers come in, right? All the different floors
There's 2 down low, guys.
on the map, different buildings. Everybody's going to be all over the place. This is going to get wild. 6 teams remain.
Bottom.
Yeah, they're bottom. Top 2. Go bottom. It's only 2 bottom.
It hits. All right, able to hit one.
Alright, they went top. I think it went
Stem
top.
and Gelt flying.
I get flying through. Be careful.
They went up the stairs.
Are you up top app? No, you're not.
No, I'm down low with you guys. We're all.
I see your toes. Uh-oh. And this is the layers. Maybe somebody dropped from top, came in right behind. Oh god, they are flying. Pinch. Oh, they get swarmed.
I got a climber.
He had the right idea. If he holds those stairs, that's maybe 2 kills.
I'm resing. I dropped 3.
It's one of those things that one person gets knocked and then heads start turning.
One of you precision and then one of you go get the buy.
He has a PDS.
Drop me your money. Drop me your money.
Well, it's huge for the PDS for the end game.
Drop it.
Yeah. I got a gas mask.
So they have mass. They can use the underground tunnel to rotate out, so they have that option if they want.
Late res?
Okay. I got a PDS and stems.
I'm gonna PDS.
Okay.
But he's gonna go for the res. And maybe Scummin can just float here.
Say what you want about Warzone, but in-game is just wild. These final circle scenarios. Hipfire's able to hit. The mask goes on. Thank God.
3 sitting in storm. One more.
Oh, another Chow able to take him.
Keep running at
One
me.
more sitting in zone. I'm rotating the buy.
Gas is closing in.
Well, those are very common, clear comps considering the circumstances right now.
I got 2 spins.
Yeah, we could go from down low, or should we go top?
Nice play.
I gotta hold low, right?
And now Scummy can just float for right now.
I get top 3. I have 2 stims.
Well, there's one on the ground. There you go.
I could stim.
But team's pushing above me. They might push behind me.
I don't see any.
No plates.
Right here, right here, right here.
At least they're all 4 alive. And look at
Yeah, they
9
have-
people
they
and
have
5
numbers.
teams.
Yeah,
oh,
they
by
have the
a
numbers.
landslide. It's what, a duo and solos?
Yep.
Is there just gonna be wipes all over the place? On 7 now. Uh-oh. 2 gonna
Tommy's
drop. It's
making plays.
Tommy.
Tommy's got 2.
Okay, so that's the kill on to Husk.
1v1,
he is
1v1,
so weak. So
1v1.
weak. He got him on! Couldn't get the knock. Oh, if he had a Simtex, wouldn't that be great? He's gonna hit it. He spotted him though. Ah, so weak. Wins it. Let's go. Ooh.
16 for them as well.
Bro, that final sequence was something. Wait, dude, there were 9 people left, and they had their whole team alive. Granted, it was an insane scenario, but you'd think just numbers wise, like, all right, they got the win, right?
Well, yeah, I think Tommy had a really good angle, right? At them coming out from underground, and then he had coming in the air with nothing, right? All he's trying to do is land. There you can see Team Diverge, another qualifier team, making a statement here in drop 2. 4 to go.
And when we looked at it, we were talking through it beforehand, like there wasn't anything that really stood out. They all, in their qualifier, I think like between 15 and 10 kills. They were all just kind of consistent. It wasn't a scenario where like someone was going crazy. They just were performing well. Just being solid.
Yeah, and what? They put up, I think, around 32 points that game. So they put themselves into it. With Tiberius going out early, this is a very close race.
It absolutely is. 2 drops down, 4 to go. Back to the desk. Join us. I miss Nameless so much. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. That was a great game. Honestly, really like seeing what LAG did there, from top prison to the full rotation, Apathy coming in with the save on Huskers, to them staying alive there. I'm just curious as to why Huskers didn't get the free self-revive. That's my only question throughout that game. The rest, fantastic.
Yeah, one thing I definitely loved, Drew Craze, I want to hear your thoughts about this as well. Scummin was on fire. We're talking about wall banks from across the map, right? Just beaming everybody. But even when Scummin died, it was the teammates and Rational coming through in a big way. So it's not just a top-heavy player type of team. Everybody's balling out right now.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Like, prison, I feel like, is just one of those spots that can be a double-edged sword. Like, if you don't have the zone that's, like, pulling towards you, it's obviously going to force you to jump off, and, like, you have to make the decision, like, how to play it. And it was unfortunate for LAG. Like, I think it was unrational, like, originally. Like, he was kind of, like, peeking snipes. He got knocked. They were able to, like, utilize and regroup from that situation because it got a little bit mixy for a minute. But, like, grabbing that PDS was so smart because they were able to make plays from the gas to get out of that sticky situation.
Yeah, and so moving forward, Allie, I mean, this is the stuff you and I go crazy for, right? We got another open bracket team winning, so it's like, man, you got Team Diverge popping off, you got Tiberius winning for the first 2, drop 3. I mean, hopefully we get spoiled with another one.
And it's crazy. I hope we get to see a couple more, highlights from the open bracket teams. I feel like, we see all these crazy plays from like the New York Subliners, and we get on board with LAG, we see Scummin and Irrational Huskers hitting snipes, Apathy with the saves, but I feel like these teams are winning. Tiberius and Diverge, we haven't been able to see them pull off anything crazy yet. They're kind of just slipping under the radar with these big kill games ending out on top. So again, that has only dropped 2 out of 6, Velly. In the first 2, I mean, that's 1/3 done. That is 2 open bracket teams on top. So we've got to see a little bit of shuffle here of dominance.
Did you take a look at the leaderboard just
I did. I mean, Diverge, they get the W, and they get the 2 times multiplier, but they only got 16 kills. So LAG still with 43 points with that 1.5, so they put up a ton of kills. Looking over at the leaderboard, though, I mean, it's a really tight race, man. It's still anybody's game. Nobody with that massive separation just yet. So we'll see if a team can have a statement game here. We saw what New York and Paris were able to do in semifinal A. So we know teams are capable of putting up big performances.
Right, Dream Crazy. We got Atlanta FaZe in 5th place currently with 36 points. I mean, from the dominance that we saw and the way that they terrorized Group B, I mean, we were expecting them to come out the gate swinging, right? But, even though they're not getting destroyed right now, they're in the mix. We're waiting for them to really get back to where they used to be.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, like they had mentioned that they were one of those teams that like to dominate top prison, but Team Diverge, I know they do as well. So with all these squads kind of duking it out, obviously it kind of disrupts their strategy a little bit. Like they got to alter it up and figure something else out. But yeah, I mean, it's still with it being early, anything could happen. And I mean, hey, NYSL still in second with 58. They might have another 70-point game as well. So you never know. It's just battle of the best teams, and that's what's exciting about it.
We're waiting to see if there's another Aiden turnip, right? Yo, Dream Crazy, it's fun working with you, by the way. But let's actually take a look at the team standings right now. Tiberius on top, 66 points. And, man, everybody's going crazy. Biffle still the elimination leader, by the way, with 18 kills. Right after that, you got a knife from the New York Subliners.
Well, you know what? We're 1/3 of the way through. So we can almost chalk up these first two drops as like everybody getting used to each other, right? Everybody feeling each other out, figuring out where teams are tend to drop, and figuring out where a lot of the pressure is on the map. So, and heading into these next two, I'm expecting things to get a lot more aggressive, hopefully.
All right, I'm going to be honest. LAG to me, and they're looking like the scariest team right now.
Oh, they're
I think
looking
that
nasty.
once they get more into the groove, it's going to be disgusting.
Oh, they're looking disgusting. I mean, the teamwork's there, the communication is there. You saw Huskers up top just playing for information. Apathy come back down and getting him. And then we saw Scummin as well, like picking up those kills. He was sitting behind the box, like he was in a safe spot, but still doing that damage. And then they're pushing together at the same time. So, I mean, I love it. I love what I'm seeing out of LAG. It looks like a team that is going to be consistent throughout. They've been consistent pretty much through every single game that we've seen. They just haven't got that massive kill win. Once they get that, they'll be in a great spot.
Well, they're in the mix for sure. Your boy Apathy is actually tied top 5 with 10 eliminations so far. But let's find out who's going to win drop 3. But before we head that way, we're going to head over to a break. So go ahead, use the bathroom, get something to eat, Uber Eats something. I don't know. Do what you need to do because things are just now heating up in the grand finals. Don't forget, $100,000 is on the line, and first place is going to be 30 racks. You don't want to miss it. Right here in the Call of Duty League. We'll see you soon.
Hello and welcome back. The battle continues. We've had 2 drops. We've got 4 to go. Tons of cash on the line, and Joe and I are having a very sexy time today. Now,
We are, yeah.
good news for everybody is Tiberius, after the bomb from game 1, only got 10 points in game 2, so it's still tight.
No, it really is. I mean, you have them still leading the way with 66. Right behind them is New York Subliners with 58. LAG, who put up a really good game there in game number 2 with 43.5.
Well, if they had another
really got
heater,
themselves.
like it's just like it would have been scary. Like
Yeah,
they'd be so far away.
Yeah, you never know. It's just tough in a lobby like this to put up back-to-back games. So I think that's really what it comes down to. You have to be consistent. Speaking of being consistent, Biffle, that man's on 18. As Atlanta FaZe right now sitting in 5th, but a lot of game left to go. Knight still with 15. Picnic, Autorize, and Rational. A lot of people in double digits. And that's this lobby. This is the finals lobby. Some of the best Warzone players in the world. All of them Rebirth Reapers. And we're going to see now 4 games remaining.
Who was it that was so consistent in World Series of Warzone? Was that like Lucky in them and Evan? They like got like top 3 in all of them, and like 1, 2. We were like, wow.
Oh, it was like yeah, it was like Evan, Lucky, and Repulse. Yeah,
that was insane.
They didn't always have like the craziest like killing games, but they're
always like top 3.
4.
Yeah, like, every time it was nuts. All right, drop 3. And we're done.
Ooh, I
We're
like this
halfway
music.
through.
Oh.
Hope you guys are enjoying the action. I'm shaking my tail feather.
Woo! Woo! Getting going here. I really like this. Wait, I
thought for World Series of Warzone when we did that, it was all the same image. It just looked cool, but that was actually all the things.
I think like if it's working,
It was all different characters and stuff.
It's like 4 or 5, 6 of them, but you know, it's fine.
Well,
It looks
whatever
cool.
it is, it looks like an upgrade. I like the look of it. It was cool.
You're not supposed to say that out loud, baby.
Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. Hello, Aiden.
We have a lot of money already. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, they do actually. And real quick.
On 2 M1 grands, nice.
When I pick that up, I just actually I don't pick it up. I just look at it and I keep going.
Yeah, I pick it up every now and then.
Dude, well, we had the game the other day where I was trolling. I kept telling you I had one because you like there was only like 4 of them near you. You were losing full.
There's a guy right outside here in this window.
I had that in like the revolving shotguns, which that actually isn't horrible because, but you have to be like really, really close. They're like 2 pumps, 2 to 3.
Well, it's better than that like 2 pump one. That is like you're hitting someone with a pillow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's an STG, but that player was ready for them.
They pushing over? I got one.
I feel like this like house, when you go here to buy and put it on the roof, you either get rolling or you fight here for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, you asked me earlier my favorite place. It might actually be here. This place gets mixy because you just these sort of jumps up top. You drop all the way low. You get crazy in the staircases. This is over here at headquarters is where a lot of people know where it can get wild.
And it's a loadout you keep going for, right? Because it's like quote unquote safe compared to many. Well, you know what I mean, but like it's out in the middle of a field or something. You just send it over and over again, just battle. Next thing you know, there's 10 people left in the game. You've just been fighting in the house.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Aiden just kind of dips because, I mean, you know, he doesn't want his team to get eliminated. He knows he's there in a tough spot, just getting money, getting munitions boxes. Over to Paris. Been very consistent. They had a pretty good game 1, not a great game 2. Only put up 5 points, so they're now sitting at 6th place, but only 30 or 40 out of first. So see if they can get going here.
Well, Otter had what? Like, what did he have the first game?
I have no plates.
He had 8 or 9, didn't he? Map 1.
Yeah, UAV pot. Yeah, we did have a UAV pot. You need armor?
Yeah, he had 8. He's already on 2, so we'll see if he can have another solid one.
We got a load
He's leading everybody now. Granted, we're a minute into the game, but nice start.
For a second there, someone made a call out of, I thought what they said, I got beamed by a grandma. I was like, what? But I think they said I got beamed by someone in grandma's, which I think they call like that where we just were.
Well, you know Shady, right?
Yeah,
You see the clip where Shady gets gunned by a grandma, right?
Yes, you watch it like every day.
It's incredible.
Okay.
She streams, and I think she's like 70, and she was in the gulag in Shady and just destroyed him. It's my favorite thing. Sorry, Shady.
But already, what, still 10 teams. People finding picks. They're getting comfortable, getting loadouts.
How long till like when I gun people, I say I gun by grandpa, because I'm not gonna have grandkids, but when am I like grandpa?
I don't know, 60 sounds like a good number.
God, that's so far away. Okay.
All right, they're getting money now. What's it called? UAV, I would assume. Yep.
All right, let's see what they got. Oliver Prison. Out of the shopper as well. Chemical.
Do you have enough for the balloon? Maybe we can
Make the balloon. Make the balloon. Boom.
Here we go.
Through the window.
Oh, there's no chopper. There's a car. Oh. Oh no. Plates, farewell.
I'm not dead.
Adios. The rest of the team start to push as he tries to plate up, and he catches another snipe. The quick peek from the window, and he's got to be a little bit flustered. Head gone.
He's already down here.
Well, now they're two dead.
Otter's
Skullface
down.
has
Uh-oh.
no plates. Wars is in that area as well, so he's gonna kind of have to play this by himself. I am looking. It looks like Tiberius is getting going again. They're on 9 already. All right, it's still early though, so everybody's gonna be back. Maybe if we can hop on board with Tiberius when we get a second team in first place, because they're getting going here.
Yeah, because it's gonna be it's gonna be regain central here for these guys for a little bit.
Yeah, I just gotta find plates and see what they can find. One team was eliminated. Try and figure that out for you. Our scoreboard gets updated, but here's our first place team.
This is probably my favorite place to fight. I can never remember the name
Control
of the building.
Center?
Yeah, Control Center. Dude, it's just fun. It's so fun.
Zen, pop your UE.
Yeah. I have both. I have both.
And this sounds like they very much have like an IGL and Nick.
Yeah. I can cluster him. You guys.
It's sort of been yes, sir, as he calls things, right?
Yeah, let's just like, I don't know, maybe listen to them for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, Tim's on this guy. Go get him. Go get him. I'm not taking behind you. You don't lose your ones, bro. I mean, I don't lose them.
Did 2 hipfire bullets hit during that?
Maybe, but he's getting gassed up. He's saying, "I don't lose my ones," and
Okay. All right.
yeah, so they very much have a hey, come back. Like they have an IGL. Everyone else is just shooting.
See that, Aaron, I'm with you. In case you
I'm dropping bread for you, kid. There's a portable bomb.
You have enough for you. You have enough for you here.
Keep the UAVs rolling.
Where are we going? Talk to me.
Underneath right here.
Oh, there, literally, where are we going, Nick?
One landed in.
So I think that confirms your thought.
All right, we stay here. Q, stay here.
On top of
Yeah, and you know, if you watch some other BRs, that's just kind of how it is competitively. There's very much someone who's calling. You know, Warzone, they just said there's a lot of different formats. There's a lot of different styles. Maybe in customs you get that a little bit more. But when you have a game like this, where you know maybe it's just a group of people, you got to remember these guys had qualifiers as well. So a lot of more repetitions where they had to get through. They found strategies that worked, right? So that's a big advantage. Now they had to go through that gauntlet and they earned their way here. But those repetitions do help in a custom setting.
They do, and I think sometimes people think everybody has to calm constantly. You watch this CDL thing and see everybody scream, but I don't know. I watched that NB team come back from down 10 and up. Like, I don't think Apathy and John said a word for 5 minutes. Like, you can have a couple people calm. Not everyone has to be screaming at all times.
I don't think they died that whole time.
Oh
yeah.
no, that was
that's probably a different part of it. But yeah, I just think in the world of kind of a BR, it's a little bit different because there's with the zone coming in and everything, it's a lot more of one voice is what you want to play under.
They jumped off the roof, I think. Yeah, they did.
He gets snapped.
No, they're going wide right to the.
Tries to get the push, but yeah, they hopped off.
As well.
I see.
You see them?
Does someone have an AR?
Yeah, one's really far.
Yo, 2 guys down low too. 2 guys down low by church over here.
Yeah, I'm in there. One guy's
Hit it.
He's on the stairs. Nice, good job.
Line is Lodi. This is New York Lodi. New York Lodi right here.
Yeah, dude. Nice shots.
And LAG, this is back-to-back games where they have controlled this roof and they are just finding a lot of kills. They're catching up now to Tiberius on this map. They're up to 14.
I mean, I feel like I get impatient up here at times, but I feel like all my biggest games are, yeah, just kind of in roof the whole time, just getting freebies.
I mean, freebies, and you also just get those picks out of the air, and those add up.
Resurgence will be gone soon.
Landing on our roof. They might be jumping off, I think.
All right, taking advantage of the fire cell. They have so much
similar
cash.
zone. This is a similar zone to last game, right? Pulling over there towards Bio. And with a zone like this, yes, there's still a lot of time in Rebirth, about a minute left. But a lot of the maps are about to be cut off, and you're going to have another one of those end zones where there's probably going to be 8 to 9 teams left in a very small part of the map.
I'm all about it. Give me the chaos.
What you gonna do with this here, Gav? What you gonna do with this helicopter? Maybe just 3P'ing around a little bit with the vehicle.
It's very weak.
Guy on top of the tower?
He's just
floating? I think he's on the tower.
desperately looking for
an airstrike. I don't want to waste it on
a shot he can take.
One thing they got to worry about, you see on the minimap, there's a team under them. They can either hold them. Just got to be careful that they don't come up on them.
Yeah, snapshot it, snapshot
Well, it's also one of those things like high ground's great till it's not.
We have roof control. Like we're in
I think they're going for it right now. They're gonna go for the snap. But here's a little bit of a fail from Zepti from Goats. He puts the barricade down, some shots in it, and he is just stuck in this jail cell and those 2 grenades, and you trapped yourself in there, buddy. See you later.
That is tough, huh?
Yeah, it's a little tough. It's a great spot to have a barricade until there's Semtexes on your face.
Another reason Semtexes are great.
You guys live team right there. In the shack. Yeah,
Reinforcements. Dawn, he's just cleaning up kills. Oh, a little slide into the shot. He's got the precision if he can hit it.
One floor below us.
This guy's still on the water tower.
The really key here is just going to be that team under them. You hear Husk keep talking about it.
I think we late rotate to top decon.
Well, what I was saying earlier, like we've seen it a lot. Like it's like you have high ground, you're great, you're great, you're great. But if circle moves and you have to jump, that team suddenly has the advantage.
These guys are just standing top bio.
They're talking about the rotation. They want to take top decon behind an airstrike from Unrational. They have the PDS as well for these late rotations. It's going to be an all or nothing, kind of float, kind of fly across.
Have you heard, like, do they have a plan yet?
Yes, I just told you it.
Rotate to the blue mark.
I was listening to Gavin so intently that I ignored you, and I apologize.
Okay, right, yeah, Gavin talked about it too. That makes it even worse. Yeah, he wants to go top decon. They're going to use the airstrike. They have a PDS as well.
Okay, I lied. I did what I do when I'm actually sniping and I'm focusing on sniping. I was like really zoned in on what he was going to hit, dude.
Okay.
I was lost. I was lost in the sniper rifle. Okay,
you were lost in his scope. Right.
Yeah, I swear to God, I was into it
every day. They are just getting so many picks right now. But yeah, the goal was for them to try to get top decal behind the airstrike on this rotation.
Yeah, I think you guys we can hold this corner here too. There's the one guy on the tower.
Okay, that's a big UAV. Yeah, there's a ton. A nice shot. Little knock through the grate.
We should take. We need to take.
Yeah, they should push this together. They're gonna go.
Guy in this left corner here. Does somebody have a nade?
This is actually a really good spot right now. The only problem is top bio right now, if they have an angle, but I think that's in the zone. It is. So really good location. Snapshots going down. It's a full team. And that's actually the first place team. That's Tiberius. Number 1 versus number 2. It's going to be a big team wipe for both of these squads.
Take this top with me. Take the top with me. No, stay there. Stay there. Stay up top. Stay up top.
Top, bottom, stay. Nobody knows.
Well, yeah, you did change your decision multiple times. But this is what I mean with one voice. This is chaotic, but he's got the precision. He's still got a teammate. They're going to try to make the plays. He's got to buy.
Okay, able to get one. They have a ton more money on his teammate as well.
And there's a top 3. The multipliers are in. They're trying to get the 2x still in to win.
It's just solos, right? No.
1v3, yeah.
Looking to close it out. Got a little chaotic, a little bit messy, but there it is. There's the dub. They get it done. They control top prison. They're popping off. They turn me up. He might actually be saying, guys, turn on my comps because you're not listening to me.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I mean, Scummin still put up 13 limbs. They were going to get 50. That is back-to-back. I think, is that wins? Back-to-back wins? No, not back-to-back wins, but back-to-back games with the most points for LAG. So they put themselves in a great position. We're halfway through. 3 maps are done. But yeah, that's what I mean. You could, the frustration from Unrational there, although he did mix up, right? Kind of do this, do that. But that's what the chaos can do. The gas rotations, how crazy it can get.
Well, I think he was saying go top, and then he was saying, trying to say like stay top, like somebody left. But the way he worded it was sort of like stay where you are after you hop. It just got a little chaotic, I think. But the fact is,
just turn it up. Somebody.
They got the dub. They got the win and
comps. Yeah.
It was I mean, it was very, I don't want to say calm, but like when they were top, you know, just looking for picks, hitting snipes, finding easy kills. But I guess they lucked out in a sense. We kind of saw from Gavin's POV. I don't know how the fight went down with the team bottom, but they were able to get to a good position for the final fight, where it could have been a lot messier. But they get it done. They're on a roll. That is 3 drops out of 6. We look to continue on to break down the action. We'll kick it back over to the desk.
Yeah, thank you so much, Merc and Maven. And so far, things are starting to heat up in a big way. Okay, so with that win, LAG, they're going to be in the lead by 3 points right now. And there's going to be 2 kill leaders on the leaderboard right now. One from LAG, one from Tiberius Khan. The top two teams, right? You got Scummin and also Picnic. These 2 teams are just going at it right now.
Yeah, LAG played great. Once again, they had prison control on the very end, and they were just chilling up there. I mean, like, Unrational was up there with a sniper. He was getting a lot of hits, cracking a lot of armor, just taking the utility away from his opponents. And, you know, they had control. They knew that they had the PDS, and they also had that precision strike to use whenever they wanted. So they had multiple options. Comms did get a little bit wild, but that's how it is in Warzone, right? So, you know, they decide to, you know, after they get that crack, to push down and rotate. It ends up working out, and they get the win, right? That's a 50-point game for LAG. Puts them in a great spot. But, yeah, I mean, majority of that game we were watching Unrational, and what he did was exactly what you need to do for your squad. Hold that high ground, get that information, and make a play towards the end. They did that recon as well, which was huge because they knew where the circle was going to end up very end of the game, but played great.
And that's how our first 3 games have been going, right? It's been very, very slow. We've still had 9 to 10 teams heading down until there are no respawns, and then that's when it starts getting chaotic. That's when we see these teams kind of shine under that pressure because, again, they've been loaded into Rebirth time and time again, and that's where we see, like, the Warzone professionals, the Warzone demons come out on top.
Oh, yeah, Dream, crazy things are looking kind of scary for now in the top 2 right now. We're talking about plus 100 points for both of these teams, Tiberius Khan and also the Los Angeles Guerrillas. But outside of that, I mean, 3rd place, NYSL, 67 points. Yeah, they could come back and take the lead with this next drop, but if these top 2 teams pull away, it's going to kind of be out of reach.
Yeah, and that's going to kind of put a target on their back, right? Like, some of these teams, like, if you think about it, like TBE, for example, LAT, like, they got knocked out early because when you start to fly in, you kind of know how some of these players, like, where they're going, where they're landing. And if, like, you see other teams landing on them, you can play off that. You can bait them out. So if you know a team is, like, obviously, okay, that's the team that's in the lead right now, then bait that out. Like, let another team push them and then come up from behind them and catch them off guard. That's kind of the key because, like, they're going to be those teams to knock out early because obviously they're top 2.
Right, but they're going to continue on gunning, so it's not going to be an easy feat, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall standings list right now. 3-point difference. I was thinking before the last drop, the Tiberius, if they just had another solid game, that they're going to be comfortable for that 30K, right? Nah, LAG, they want that money. They're right behind them. But the bottom side of this standing list right now, we're still waiting for Los Angeles Thieves to pick it back up.
I completely agree with you, and honestly, I kind of chalked the mental and expecting them to pick it up. I mean, we've been waiting since the first semifinals games, and it's just not leading into their favor. Paris Legion, though, still on a hot run. They're in that top 5 right now, and it's fairly close, right? The 100-100, nobody's really gotten a big lead ahead, but when you look at, like, the first 3 teams to the bottom 3 teams, that's when it's this giant gap. But again, 3 more games. If you had a knockout 3 games following this, you could very easily force yourself back up into that top 2 position.
You're right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're about to head into yet another drop on the other side of this break. Tiberius Khan, the squad, the open bracket team, looked like they were going to run away with it at the beginning, but now the Los Angeles Guerrillas woke up. They're looking to take it all at the end of the day. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break to continue on with the Resurgence Rebirth Island. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. I'm Veli. We got Dream Crazy working remotely. Wish was here. I'm gonna keep saying that, okay? We got Ali and also Nameless, and we're about to look at the individual kills between everybody in this lobby, and I actually found something pretty interesting, right? Because when we were going through the group stages and whatnot, the teams that were dominating at the beginning, it's like, okay, you see all their players over at the top. Shout out to Scummin, by the way, with 23 kills. But the thing is, the 3 teams that we expected to do great so far in the finals, you only see one of those players within the top 10 currently. I'm talking about players from the Atlanta FaZe, talking about Paris Legion, and it's like, all right, where is that work that we saw earlier on? But now we're in the mix of things, and while in the middle of the grand finals, they still have time to pick things up because, I mean, we can see a team pick up 50 points easily in a drop.
Absolutely. We just saw it happen with LAG. They got a 50-point game. And for Atlanta FaZe, we see Biffle. That's a good sign. He's remaining consistent, sitting at third. I mean, he was one of the most impressive players from the semifinals. So if a couple of those guys can get going, we know what Booyah's capable of. Super Evan as well. Like, they just got to get comfortable and have one of those games that we saw them having, right? It can absolutely happen. This might be that game.
You got that right. And the team I left out was the New York Subliners. But let's send this over to Merc and Maven. Fellas, let's drop right back in.
Thank you. Let's get going. Everyone's still in it, right? I mean, we're halfway done. Yeah. But if you are one of those teams that has, like, I don't know, sub 40 points, like Surge, Goats, Thieves, haha, like, you kind of want one now, right? Or need
you
one
gotta
now.
Get going.
Like, I know you
get treadmill.
Anything can happen. You could pop off the final 2 and get crazy, but it's like getting to, I don't know, scary hours a little bit. You need to have a good one here. Got to step it up. And who's like struggling? Right, rated. I guess I'm not surprised in this sense. Like
25 points, dude.
He says he has the least kills with 3, and like he is phenomenal.
4.
Yeah, no, they're so good, but I don't know if they don't play a ton of Rebirth or what is it?
It's just different. It's different on this map.
It's
just it's a little bit different. Yeah, whatever they've been trying to do hasn't been working, but on the other side, for a team that it has been working, it's been these guys, all 4 kind of playing together. Hopefully they turn Unrational up, but a 50-point win in our last game as we are halfway through. 3 maps done, 3 to go. Oh, hello.
That's a shot of the desk. It's looking good.
Hey, it's a good-looking desk, guys. All right, it's better with the people when they're on it, but it's still a good desk.
Back to what we're talking about, though. Like, I feel like a lot of the qualities that make me think Tommy and Raider, like 2 of the best Warzone players. You talk about Verdansk or Caldera, like those qualities aren't really as big a thing here, probably.
No, and I mean, even just think of like, obviously it's very different because when you get a kill, the game, it literally gives you a UAV. It's literally like, here's where the other 4 players are, or 3 players are, which is obviously just very unique to this map, but that does change a lot. It's a ton of information that usually you don't get on a map like Caldera, right?
I wonder how many people are running Ghost.
I don't think many.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like we see UAV.
Yeah, because a lot of people are running snipes. They want their,
I got money.
you know, they want overkill. They want their Owen. I think that's really it. You could run like an Owen with no snipe, but so many of the points that we're seeing are earned through that overkill.
You think so?
No, you're right.
I'm trying to
swinging cluster. I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for it. They popped the UAV.
Rational's working towards the bounty. UAV gets called in. He gets dropped instantly. He only had 1 play though. So.
Yeah, they're popping UAVs.
And they're just hoping they can get this safe and get ready to fight.
They're running on.
There's that portable by Intense as well.
But what did he just go?
Yeah, no, they got a UAV.
Well, he went restock. So he's running out. So he basically what I just said, because I think the most important thing for these guys on this map is this Owen. The rapid Owen is just too good.
And it's the Maven class there. Restock snaps.
For the close range.
Launch him.
Where
are you?
I see.
Oh, it's up.
There you go. They're all right there.
Yeah, they're absolutely insane. And it's probably partially because he got a purple STG on the ground too.
And I won't lie, I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more battle hardened. Maybe that's just me. Maybe there's a reason why.
Look at this. Look at that. Like all 4 are lit. And if you can hit that as your teammates are pushing, it is just so free.
One's on the right. Knocked the gun right. Not knocked.
Guys.
I mean, Husk is running, I think.
One guy's low.
Also, yeah, Combat's gone on.
Yeah, he's got the Maven on right now.
Yeah, I mean, Husk is just being that guy for his team.
You're like the ultimate support. I mean, he's going to find kills too because he's Husk, but it makes your teammates' life so easy when you can see everyone through walls half the time. And you just get them back so fast.
Okay, there's a little battle hardened. I was going to say, when is that switch up going to come in? Who's getting pissed off enough?
But even with
through a wall,
even with battle hardened, it's probably not as helpful here, but you still get the marker when you toss it. So like you still get info.
Yeah, but the big thing to me in these close range fights is just sort of pre-firing, right? If you can get it the first or second bullet,
true,
you know that's all it is.
Yeah, those are my guns. Yeah.
True.
Be careful, the top person sniping.
Top Nova, careful. They're top Nova now.
I'm just looking over now. We are getting a much better start for LA Thieves. They're on 7, but again, in first place is Tiberius. They have 9 kills as they're leading.
Careful, they might push us out.
Map number 4 right now.
I don't see anybody top Nova. They might be inside somewhere.
Okay.
Everybody, like they're all putting up right now.
Betty went up off on the top, so.
That's probably our bounty. That's probably dumb.
You think you could help me grab my guns?
Yeah, I can snapshot it.
Got a little information from the Betty. Dude, I always love that when you put down a Claymore or a Betty, like forget where you put it, and it hits later, and you're like, oh yeah.
You gotta like think back and remember what you did in that game, where you dropped, where you picked it up, and where you put it.
Here, that's Seattle on you. I'm pretty sure. Whole game. They're level 3.
Yeah, play toss.
Yeah.
There's Battle Hardened again. Could be the same guy, but.
No, we shot from top prison. Here's gonna push the whole team.
Yeah.
Nice tags.
There's one.
But like the reason that combo is nice though is like it's different stuff, right? Like cold-blooded blocks one, battle hardened blocks the other.
One to me. When you told me that, I was like, I don't believe you, because it should do the exact.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever blocks combat scout should block a snapshot, but it doesn't. So yeah, if you're watching and wondering, combat scout is blocked by cold-blooded, and snapshots are blocked by battle hardened. So they kind of do the same thing in a way with the highlighting. So I thought they should both just be.
Logically, yeah.
Cold-blooded.
I just feel like that'd be too good. Almost everyone would run cold-blooded, probably, at least in the current meta. Right? Like I feel like you'd have to.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Yeah, same. I already do. So yeah. And this is one of those teams that needs points real bad. They were sitting at what 7 out of 10, like 60 or so back of first place.
Yeah, you can land on your loot up there.
NYSL, who were in 3rd place, really struggling this map. 0 points. I don't know if they're eliminated. There is one team eliminated. It could be NYSL. Let me see who it is. Actually, I think it's LA Thieves is what I'm seeing in our Den Alive dashboard. So that's not good for them.
No, because they're what? They're in 8th currently. If they're already wiped out.
That's the dude they're chasing. Oh, that was them. That was.
Yeah, they're gonna be staying down there.
They zipped in there. I'm gonna snap him again.
Okay, I think he's.
Snaps, hit it.
He's not in there anymore. No, I think he runs it up.
I'm starting the scav so we have crates to hit while we're dying. So just keep getting each other back like fast.
I like that.
Or we can.
I like that play too.
UAV.
I need money. Or I mean, plates.
It never hurts to have a little extra cash.
No, never. Even on the, maybe it's not something you normally think about on this map. Is how do you often do you buy your teammates?
Well, and he sort of said it like it's something to drop on. Like if you die, drop back in. Maybe load up. It's not safe. At least you get some money. Maybe buy one. Like.
Well, he was saying that he wants them up if people do die to make the counter go faster, right? So you open the scav, it takes 5 seconds off. He's trying to shave off time so that you can basically come down faster.
Is it 5? I thought it was like 2.
I don't know. I just made that number up.
I was gonna say that's huge. Yeah. I wonder if it's like more than like the regular chest. Maybe it's an objective one like that.
Yeah, we're vibing on kills.
I just never really thought about it.
We hit that bounty.
Okay, so NYSL has 10. Okay, so.
Phases camping lighthouse. I can't really get to the Lodi. These are the guys we were killing prison.
This mobile might be great. We can buy one.
Wrapping that way. I have to dive though.
Zone's starting to come on in.
Fire sale.
Fire sales up and what? Still got a good amount of time at Resurgence. Now just going to try a 3rd party. Hits the shot as well.
One shot, down.
Nice shot.
24, his teammates are control. We're getting sniped at. I had to drop down.
Yeah, it's like you just got to be moving right now with the number of talented snipers in this. Like, you got to be on full awareness at all times.
Really hate how it's not underground.
Sometimes like you think your back's clear in our spot. Nope.
Need to get self and shit, hopefully.
Jump my money there.
All right, so they grab everything. Aiden still has 11K.
Gonna pop a triple, just keep some in the back pocket. Okay, they're just gonna keep a triple, or keep them.
They're looking away. I have another UE. We have 2 more UEs in pocket. There's like 2 snipers over there. Careful.
That's a ton of information. There's a lot of people over here towards control. Triples up now. They're gonna go
These
for it.
fights here are crazy. Fights here are absolutely crazy. As they start to push him, we swap to another fight.
All three low.
This is Tiberius.
I'm gonna get an airstrike. I'm gonna airstrike.
And what are they on right now? 14?
14, yeah.
I airstruck it. I airstruck it.
They're
tied
taking
for
that team
first with
fight.
Legion.
I'm coming next.
We're going out the back.
Fall back, Aaron. Let's play different angles.
I just want to see that. I've been seeing it all over the timeline. I want to see the shoddy.
Oh, I'm dead. There's one down here. Oh my god.
I found a UAV. They lose one though. But so that's Nick, their leader, down. Who's gonna step it up with the comms? But they get a really good finish here, and they are in a great spot. Nice shots.
One Nick, two Nick.
I got you. I am.
Okay.
He ran.
Well, Nick's about to be back.
He's on turret.
They have another UAV.
Whole green down, boys. We got people.
They have a ton of cat. Look at all the money they have.
Oh my God,
they have so much money. They are rich.
There are a bunch of dots behind them in the storm, right? There were like 3.
Yep. There we go. That's who they're fighting right now. They're waiting for the zone. That's Seattle.
Well, that's gonna be tough.
So much driving. They're trying to go for it. They're trying to get out.
One shot.
Yeah, they might have made the play. They might have got out.
Well, the problem is if they didn't, now Resurgence is done, and they might be out of the game.
Good luck. They were driving towards about 40 other dots, so probably dead. The comms fast and furious as they get ready to push. There are pings just everywhere.
I'm just sitting on turret. I'm just literally riding.
Not broken. He's low. He's not broken.
Naded it. He's gonna be hurt. He's gonna be broke. Push him. He's broke. Nice.
Love it. Good comms.
I got the guy.
The guy landed green. The guy landed top green. He landed top green. I have no plates. I need to leave.
Yeah, their teamwork.
It's good, right?
I think with like what we've seen from like LAG is probably the best we've seen. They're fighting together. They're all taking like the same targets.
I'm gonna get an airstrike.
Let me look. I had a ping here a second ago. Yeah.
Yo, 10, close 10.
It's small, but like even though everything seems urgent because it's crazy, there's like a different urgency for the stuff you got to do. And they're making the plays.
And this is where that money pays off.
They
They
have
have
a
so much
long
money. They have
rotation
the
now.
portable and pop the triple.
This is big. They can get the circle. They got some people to go through, but they got the numbers here. Just got
You're the
storm
comms.
like
They're
on your
going.
cheeks.
They want to yo.
Needs one more. He'll drop. I didn't see who it was on the other side of it.
Listen. Ground yourselves. We have one down. Ground yourselves right now. Ground yourselves.
Okay.
We need placement. We need fucking placement right now. Listen to me. You guys see me?
I love this.
Ground yourselves.
I just got chills.
We can
I'm
shoot
gonna
them.
play turrets. I'm gonna try to get a pick.
It's Phil Jackson.
Okay. We got it. Just
It literally sounded like a coach, like a different voice coming in or something.
Oh!
On me.
I mean, you hear it's all about placement for them.
What are they into? Top 5. Look at top 4.
I'm playing slow.
Fast, one placement.
I'm playing slow.
On my body on that crate. Pushing in.
What do you say? Ground yourselves.
Ground yourself.
Dude, that's great.
One spot.
One more spot. 8 people left. 4 teams. 9 people left.
Someone got bought back.
Back down to 8.
Those numbers changed quick. I'm actually surprised.
Back up
Like,
to 9.
there's no shots coming in. Like, where are these players at?
Top control.
Whoa, that's a whole team back down
one
in
big
control
building.
center.
Yeah.
Yep. That might be a solo. That is. All right,
There you
top
go.
3.
There you go.
And that was LAG. The team in second. Nick's in trouble though. Well, one Nick. This is the other Nick. Nick Cool's gonna get taken down. Now it's on to picnic.
He's on. It's the crack. He somehow get into top 2. Gets the stem off.
Oh, he's top 3. Yeah, right now.
3, all of us.
Oh my! Imagine.
Just do it late, I think.
That's a great team communication coming in. I'm afraid there's a solo. I'm afraid there's a solo like behind him or something, but it could just be a player out like bottom floor. The rest of this team on the roof.
You're gonna cough.
Sneaky. Hit it! All 3.
Stay in this guy real
Now he's
quick.
gotta get kills though, because they're gonna get focused. Yeah, they're gonna get focused now.
Back to him.
This could just be freebies for NYSL.
One of you guys stick. I'll stick. Watch the front door.
I think you gotta try it though. I mean, that's your chance to win, right?
100%.
Did I go roof?
I have no plate.
It could still work out. There's probably guns up there.
No, 100%.
No.
Yeah, I do here.
Now it's a 3v3.
Gas mask. I'm gonna
I
have
have
to
a
push
shell.
down.
Go on the stairs.
By the stairs. Right stairs.
Question is, did they get looted as they drop back in?
Oh my god.
They close it out. They get the dub. So that they were inside. You saw them get the pick right after the buy. They're able to hold it down. We didn't see how it went for them to try and drop back in, but obviously not the most ideal scenario, but that was the only play you have. But the big thing there, if you're Tiberius, you have another monster game. Like, you're putting yourself in an incredible spot. I mean, it's huge for subliners because, well, they need it, obviously. They're floating around the top 3, but Tiberius, outside of that 10-point, drop 2? The other 3 are bangers.
Yeah, and even the drop 2, they still had 10 points. I mean, you know, it's not like it's 0 or anything. They still put up some numbers, but yeah, they have a 56, 35, and right here is another, I don't know, almost 37-point game. Just super consistent playing for top 3.
I just love that we've been getting gassed in their comms since we heard them a couple drops ago, and like that moment, we've all played Rebirth. At the end, it gets crazy. It just gets nuts. Sometimes you turn your brain out, or you don't listen. You're just flying. You see dots. There's bullets. There's streaks. It's a Michael Bay film. Suddenly, you're 7 planes. You don't know what's going on. That he just basically said, "Everyone, shut up. Focus." And they did it. Everyone stopped moving. They got top 3. They got the placement.
Just sort of like, hey, slow down, and you know, let's focus on the little things that we can. Try to win a couple of ones, and that was it. And then getting those buys, I don't know if that got them to second, but just those little things, right? Hey, reminder, you have money. There's a buy and play. Just good communication from that team. But NYSL, they're now in the hunt, only 15 points back.
Unbelievable. Well, we're getting down to our final couple of drops. Before we get there, though, Veli, guys, what do you think?
I thought it was great, man, especially hearing those comms. Those are veteran comms right there. You said you got goosebumps. I got a little excited.
Those comms were way too twisted, but hey, it worked, all right? The guys played great. But yeah, I mean, at the very end there, like, that was a great call, like, telling them to stay grounded and calm down.
It worked.
It was getting a little hectic. Like, they were playing so great, picking up all those kills. They had so much money and so much utility to go down to that buy sort of on that cliff. They picked up the advanced UAV, and they start to rotate over. Then 2 of them got, shot up. 1 actually got full killed, but when they're in those tents, I thought they were going to die, man. Before he came in and said stay grounded, I thought I was chalk.
They held it down. Picnic, one of the kill leaders that I was talking about before we jumped into that drop, he popped off crazy for that team as well. Dream, crazy. What are your thoughts? We're halfway through.
It's true. It's intense, man. It's smart, though, from Picnic right there at the end. Like, Nameless, you said it well. Like, just staying alive is so key, playing that top multiplier spot. But what's unfortunate for me, man, and I was reading this on the timeline from LA Thieves. I saw Reese rated, like, he tweeted out, they got fully squad wiped the last game with a no-nody precision, and then they got squad wiped again through a building with a no-nody precision.
It is what it is.
Talk about unfortunate. So
that's tough.
I don't know, like. Yeah, they need like a 100-point game to get back up. Like, it's gonna be crazy to see if they can maybe make something happen here, but just unfortunate stuff.
You're right. And speaking of unfortunate, let's take a look at the standings, because Tiberius was looking like they were going to be in second place for a little while. But look what happened. 138 points on top of the list. But NYSL with that major win right there, sitting in second place now. Before they were sitting pretty in the top 4, but now they're right behind the number 1 squad with 123.5. And Alley, this is it. These teams are really starting to swing now. And the top 2 was starting to look like a top 4.
Well, yeah, now the difference is starting to be made, right? Team Diverge is about 20-30 points behind Paris Legion, 92 to 65 now between the 4th and 5th place. And now 138, Tiberius is on top again. They won the first game, and they placed high in the multiplier there in the last game that we've just seen. We have 2 more drops, right? Yeah. So we got the first 2 games. Everybody's playing really slow, feeling each other out. The next 2, now we're starting to solidify who our top teams are, who's going to be fighting it out for that number 1 spot. The final 2 is when it should start to get chaotic.
Right, and speaking of chaotic, just to throw it out there, how close this actually is right now. Team Diverge is sitting in 5th place tied with FaZe at the moment. If they can win this and pop off like another 50, they could be in the top 3, top 4. Like, that's for sure. That's crazy. These teams are just leapfrogging each other. But ladies and gentlemen, all right, we're past the halfway point now. A few more drops left to go to see who's going to walk away with $30,000 for the Call of Duty League Resurgence. Rebirth Island is heating up right now, but still it's going to be the open bracket underdogs that are on top of the list. Let's see if they can hold on strong.
Welcome back to CDL Resurgence. $100,000 up for grabs if you are just joining us. If you missed the early action, we had a couple of semis. We had 10 teams come into the final. 6 total drops. We are 4 drops in. 5th on the way. We're battling for 100 grand. I mean, $30,000 for first. It's a big day, Joe.
No, it really is. Really, there's 3, maybe 4 teams in it right now with 2 games left. Tiberius, they're leading the way. NYSL, LAG, and then Paris at 92, but they're down about 40 points. There you can see the top players so far. Biffle's still at 27, but Atlanta FaZe is struggling right now. And Nick with 27. A lot of players, really stepping up here. It's just how close these games are.
Well, we were wondering, Biffle dominated his semi, just crushed everybody, whether that would continue. He's still putting up numbers. Just can they get firing on all cylinders? They need some support from the rest of the squad. I know it's not as simple as that, but they need points bad.
Oh, no, it is as simple as that. Yeah. No, if he's got 27 of the team's points, they're at 65. So, he's got to keep doing his thing, but hopefully the team can step up and get comfortable. That's what I meant. Like, you looked at the semifinal and just the players that were in it that we know Warzone wise, and it was like, yeah, I mean, they should be able to take care of business, and they did, but a little bit of a different story here. We'll see if they can turn around. Still 2 games remain, but they got a lot of work to do. Can Tiberius Khan, the Nick duo, trying to continue to stay consistent?
Well, I mean, even on the CDL side, man, like when you get to this level and it's this stacked, everyone can shoot straight, right? That's not an issue. Everyone can beam. It's stuff like comms that is what separates the skill gap. Like, it's little things like that, and maybe there's some issues there. I don't know.
100%. We'll see though. We'll see if they turn that around. I'd love to start off with that Tiberius team if we can, or NYSL. That works because they just won the last game. They're in 2nd place right now.
15 basically.
Well, yeah, like 14 and a half, 15, basically 15.
That rounded up or down or something.
Yeah, same. But they're coming off a win.
I'm gonna go up top and see if that Bruin's there.
Yeah, and Aiden, I mean, he made some plays that we didn't see it from his POV, but like when we were watching Tiberius to the 10s, I saw Aiden got like 2 or 3 kills in that crazy sequence.
I'm coming up, Aiden. We can buy.
I saw him the kill feed, he popped off.
He's in lighthouse.
Well, you can already see. I mean, 2 are gonna go down. They do have the buy.
Top ladder part.
They have the portable buy, so they're gonna buy a loadout right there. I love that. Just get a safe loadout.
Biffle land top tower, dude. Come on.
I mean, listen.
Are you landing by the Ludi or somewhere else?
That guy that kills me on drop, I want to put my head through my monitor, like straight through. Come out the other side.
Muni on Lodi for you guys.
The precision us from under.
Yeah, I can see that happening, but they gotta be careful now. Landing on this with the precision there. Knight is going down there. You can see. I don't know if he was able to get that. If he had money, no, he was trying to. If he had some money, he could pop that like sonar tower, basically mini UAV for that area.
Okay, there's one literally.
But not gonna come into play quite yet. As he just he keeps collecting cash.
Yeah, he's finding nice stacks.
He's got to get him out. He's fine.
I think he jumped back down. I'm getting on the roof.
Behind as well. Whoever that was just put a couple shots in that street. Unless this is the strongest air conditioning unit or whatever it is, it's not. What is that thing there? I don't know. I'm not a hand.
Sure. Yeah, AC.
Yeah. I have had situations with like a cluster where like a little thing like that has saved me, but precision not so much.
No, that's what we were talking about earlier, dude. There's just precisions and clusters all over the loot right now. So a knock comes in and it's immediate, just gets met by that. Now Smith trying to stay alive so his team can reset. Can he find a kill? That would help. He is in trouble. The pre-fire is in with those Owens.
He's fighting a kangaroo.
A kangaroo, okay.
Just hopping back and forth.
Yeah,
We'll bounce.
I'm just going underneath prison.
I can't even land at the boat.
Yeah,
That's where
he got out of there.
Yeah.
Trying to find some loot.
No, just casually trying to find some loot. Is he scrambling for his life?
You need it.
We have
It was a messy start there.
Get over here.
Just what I talked about. See? Hello.
Wait, landing on us?
Perfect.
Yeah, he just landed right above us.
He's a gun. He's one shot. Got him.
Nice.
Bro, if you get me.
Dude, back to that sequence. So it is one of maybe the most triggering things in Warzone is when you get knocked into insta streak. If you have self-res, just or even if you don't, it's like, oh, cool.
Maybe you could crawl out of the way, like sometimes. I don't know.
I roll my eyes to the back of my head every time.
Clusters right now, dude, they're just gonna find you. Clusters are just gonna literally, get you.
Yeah, I don't know what technology shift happened between CODs, but yeah, they're insane.
I wouldn't land on.
But they're gonna try this again. They're gonna need another loadout. It has been very, very messy for this team, but they're all alive.
Loadout, like I'm not touching.
I'm just looking at the scoreboard, and we talked about FaZe off to a good start here with 8 kills, and that make that 9.
I'm going towards the
LA Thieves with 5, Team Diverge with 5. So some different names in the leaderboard so far in this drop number 5.
I think I'm only on the old Lodi.
And who? All right, so what? Swag and Evan are right there with Biffle, so the team's stepping up. At least so far. Some work to do yet.
Fucking kidding me.
Just him. Others on the roof.
So Dill is orange.
I'm playing control right now.
That is a
belly flop.
Tough shot. And he can do exactly what we just talked about. If he can hit it, got the streak.
Multiple.
You can kind of see Smith sort of there
on an island.
Right? You have 3 of those players just trying to find kills. He's making sure if they do all die, their game isn't over.
He's in a position where, I mean, he's only really dying if he gets sniped or something.
Right.
You guys just want me to play like split off, like on like the boat or something?
Go for whatever works.
He's weak.
Is that what you're talking about? Is he saying like, can I just hang out by the boat, basically?
Yeah, but someone just goes, whatever works. Yeah, we're not sure if it works, honestly. I think that's what he's wondering, but yeah, whatever works. He's in.
I'm gonna make some mojitos on the yacht.
Library, 1 shot.
Yeah, whatever works.
Don't know where he went.
I found him.
I think I bleed to be safe, honestly. You can kill, he's self-resing.
Yeah.
And those are down low.
I'm shot it again.
Yeah, I'm running.
I kind of like that. Like, don't even tempt your teammate to make the hero playing Resi. Just bleed out, drop back in, let them fight.
Yeah, still early, so.
And sometimes just seeing the circle, like just that res circle is like distracting. I've lost a gunfight because all I can see is that.
Well, you have all sorts of issues, honestly.
You know what I mean, though? Like, it's just, I don't know. I guess I just like to play. Like, just
if your monitor is 1 centimeter off to the left, dude, you're probably just gonna have to destroy the whole thing.
You're not wrong.
One team is eliminated. Let me see who that is. Let's take a look. That's not updated yet, so I'm sure we'll get that updated. That must have just happened. That was Team Goats. Okay, so that's FaZe Blue in them, so they're out of this game.
I'm throwing a snapshot. And
They're currently in.
Well, it doesn't really change anything. Yeah, I mean, if you're a lot of the teams, you're hoping, you know, Tiberius, Gorillas, Subliners, like one of those big 3 right now gets knocked out early.
Yeah, LAG is really turned up. They're on 14 points this game. It's coming on rational.
Showers.
People right here.
They're in the basement part, bro. All the way down low.
He went down those stairs.
Oh, it looked like the cross. Like I guess when he like slid across, I thought he was still there behind the wall. I didn't see him get to the door.
I'm trying to watch your guys' back.
I'm throwing this to you guys. Snapshot.
With LAG, they've actually moved up into second, so.
He went towards the steps.
It's coming again.
There was at least 2
him and
there.
Gav.
There was one in kitchen.
They're having a really good game.
There's like back.
NYSL finally all 4 alive.
What's going on? He's on 8 already. He's having a big one.
Fighting this game.
Oh, look, you want to find this kid kitchen.
You shoulder me?
Nobody's fighting this game. Yeah, everybody's just kind of slowed down.
Off the roof.
Well, we were kind of wondering. We were talking like during the break, like with the pressure on, is he going to pick up the pace a little bit? Some teams have to get desperate.
Left corner.
Hey guys, I got your full.
But so far, not really.
I think.
Unless that's maybe what happened to somebody like us. They just kind of played wild.
Yeah, I mean they have to.
Yeah.
You gotta find some fights.
Simtex. Oh, I love Simtex and explosive barrel
canister.
Yeah, I mean, why not just add stuff explosive all over the map? Everyone loves it.
I'm up. Oh, I'm dead. I got a full though.
Okay, so Knight's the last one. 20 seconds on Aiden. He's getting hunted. You can hear the steps. Very nervous for him.
Well, this is what people need, though. Like, a lot of teams need him to die. They need him to die. We're gonna check out a snipe.
They're coming up from kitchen, I think.
Bleed from Noobs.
You only have 30 minutes.
Hits it. Nice little one to peel off his head. Knocks a second as well. Nice play from earlier in the match. We'll get back to the action. He survived long enough to at least get Aiden back.
Oh no! Oh, that was quick.
Nice. I've done
Double
that
mine.
correctly 1 out of 5,000 times.
I'm only in that loady dill.
Yeah, I'm always like prone. But he stays alive. His team's trying to get back, but they have to.
Yeah, he's about to look
They have to
down.
land.
They look like little cookies to me. I try to eat them.
Down low, one top.
Another team was eliminated. That was Team Haha. So I think that was the other
What about that
team
one?
who was 9th.
I'm
So
in
9th and
there.
10th are out.
Yeah, I mean, they've been struggling throughout, but you got to
Bottom,
think, yeah,
full team
they had to have,
prison.
I assume, played wild to get caught even more. It's just risk reward.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
It probably throws off like the pacing for the rest of it.
Get loot.
But
I'd love to see. Maybe we bounce around a little bit, see what LAG's up to. Just kind of see where maybe some of these teams are. They're talking about. It looks like Noobs is over there by their loadout. There's a lot of FaZe. They're inside prison, so there's a lot of teams just next to each other.
Well, I think FaZe is a good one to watch because they're still in the hunt. Oh, welcome to Rated Shower.
I hear these guys above me.
You want to play like second story kind of, or are the other guys there?
Probably you guys there.
Dude, fuck this.
That's Rebirth in a nutshell, though. You run around, don't hear a sound, turn a corner. There's 4 people. Just what are they doing? I don't know. Playing categories.
Well, this is sort of the conversation. Where do we want to play from? You heard Swag talk about it. Precision out of a box, okay?
Well, there's one playing in the corner he saw too.
Try to land on you guys.
Couple of plays for Swag. The snapshot's just going off.
See,
Now
what I love
Resurgence
about it,
disabled.
Holy fuck.
I never ran Heartbeat because I hated the essence of it. But I know how annoyed I got when I got hit by a snapshot. So I love giving people that feeling because it just makes me anxious. Like you get marked, you're like, oh god. And I just like to spread that.
Oh, hopefully it doesn't run into this.
Oh my god.
It's a nice trade.
Okay, but the streaks, not only are they in every cabinet, shelf, and plant, but they also hit you through the ceiling.
Shoulder peek it, but
Was that a cluster ripped his plates off, or what was
That was his own precision. That was his
that was his own. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Well, and that's good. Oh no, that's I think that's Husk. I think Husk is able to find both of those kills. So LAG, they keep finding kills. They're gonna make this. This last game is gonna be insane.
I just hope it's like as tight as it is. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close from what, like top 4? Well, top 3 mostly, but
I need that.
Oh, wait, I just dropped my sensor grenade. Wait, play more. We're gonna get pushed.
We have to wait for your snapshot. I have to wait for Spen's snapshot.
No. They're in front of me. They're in front of me.
if Thieves can win this and get like 10 more kills or something, I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe they need the top 4 or something. They're finding kill. Tom's just going. Say bait me. That's Tiberius. That's Tiberius. It's a huge fight. This is a huge fight right here.
Snapshot.
Oh
Different team.
no! And
Maybe
he lost numbers.
Was that
Yeah, different team. Different team.
You guys just played
Was it?
yourselves.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Look at
God,
this
that-
trophy.
that was
Double
a different
claymores.
team.
They're gonna have shotguns. Oh gosh, I am actually. I'll put my head on a monitor with you.
Oh.
I can't.
I love it and I hate it, but I hate when this happens to me when I'm playing pubs. But like for 100 grand, yeah, do it. Get the win, get the placement. They said early, like we just.
You have that airstrike still?
Are you
need to finish, right? We don't need to have a crazy amount of kills.
Then do it. You can PA, then do it.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, they're in a good position as long as.
I did.
Okay.
Top 6.
As
How
long
many are
as
they
don't-
on?
That one.
Round 13.
Killed early.
It's a decent game. Top 5.
I'm getting top.
Making the plays again.
He's trying to get a streak. You see airspace too crowded, airspace too crowded, airspace too crowded. He wants to pop this so bad.
Oh, snapshot.
It's still too crowded. It's so crowded up there in the air.
The late game God Squad looking to go huge.
Oh, it's LAG. It's LAG.
One down.
Can he get a stim? Can he get a stim off a body? He needs a stim. He's got one. There it is.
Oh
He
my
got another
god.
one.
Dude, he had like 1 HP. Are you kidding?
He's got a streak. He's got a streak as well.
Top 4.
One more placement.
Oh my god. Do you think he'll be able to use it before the end of the game?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Airspace might be too crowded. I don't know. There it is.
Ah, the airspace is no longer crowded. Now, I hope this doesn't somehow hit you. Oh no, there's one
they
lurking
don't
by
get
you.
top 3 though. I don't think. Well, they might. I think he's still selfing. They might have got top 3. No, they didn't. Okay, he got
No, they
eliminated.
didn't.
And that's LAG, who's now in the top 3. They eliminate them. Can they win this game and get the 2x multiplier? It's all on Irrational.
They're gonna take over first. They're gonna take over first thing.
Oh, maybe. We'll see.
Just the multiplier. They have 26 kills. They're in first. I think they will. See.
You have Diddy right there too.
Also
You should grab that.
Yeah, your lungs are struggling here.
PDS right there.
Yeah. Well, hello.
Okay.
That is a gift. He's got money as well. He's got money as well.
Oh, no. Wow.
Oh, no!
The trophy ate it! The trophy ate it! Oh, the trophy ate it! The trophy ate it! It was a hungry trophy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Smith, he's there. We should fight this again.
Have to buy though. What a sequence that was. That damn trophy.
This is 1v3, okay.
No, I didn't see him.
Smith's probably still on the boat.
If I get control of this red stairs here, or you want to fight him? I don't think he has another PSD. He has to get out, right?
Yeah.
And they're both fully plated.
Watch this window here.
Maybe I'm actually gonna get a live paint. That could be huge. Yep, there we go. Oh, we're dropping. We're dropping like it's hot.
Nice. A big dub. Scumming.
That 14 from him.
Again. Scumming with a monster game. He's leading overall on a limbs. He had, what, a 13 earlier in the final. 14 now. Absolute monster. We'll see what the scoreline looks like after this, but I think they might actually take like a significant lead. They were down, what, like 10 to 15?
It's looking pretty good now. Yeah. They're up 18 is what we have.
I mean,
so that's a big swing.
Whatever happened in that, like that whole sequence, like from Tiberius's POV, then Gavin with he gets gifted and the gift is taken away. Immediately because the trophy.
Someone just stole it. That was a hungry trophy.
That whole when that happened, like we've all been there with like, you know, even if plate's bad, you don't see the trophy. Like everyone's done it. You throw something, you're like, oh my god, that just ate it. But in that moment,
and then when you throw a loadout, luckily the loadout goes right back into your inventory. But
that didn't. No, dude, there's 10 grand gone. Oh my god, but that was unbelievable. But he gets the buy off. They get the dub. Wow.
Well, and you know, Tiberius, they've been playing for placement and very consistently, but even getting top 5 there, they only have 18 points. So just the kills that came in from LAG, yeah, now in a great spot, number 1.
The comms have been there, the deep runs have been there. Scumming hasn't been there because he is popping off, and the kills matter when you combine it with the deep runs. LAG now in front. One more drop back to the desk.
Yeah, LAG, they're starting to run away with it now. Before, there was a lot of back and forth about, okay, who's going to be the top team heading into these final drop, right? These final drops. And it's looking like LAG is running away with it. Almost up by 20 points now. All they have to do is just be decent the next drop, and they got it.
Oh, I mean, they still have to remain a little bit because Tiberius has been really consistent throughout, and literally they were like they're one placing off there getting the extra points, and you know it would be a lot narrower of a lead for LAG. But yeah, they still have to remain calm and play well in this next map. But right there, I mean, that was great out of both of these teams. So it's really just a battle between them two, in my eyes, for who takes this whole thing.
But the confidence got to be sky high, though. I mean, let's be real, Scumming with 14 kills, LAG is just fragging out of control.
And we talk about how consistency is going to be key because it is not 4 drops, it is 6. So we have now gone through 5 of our drops. We have 1 more to go. LAG has won 2 of those, right? So that's their consistency. They're consistently placing top lead. They're consistently placing in that multiplier. So now it's going to be on the likes of Tiberius to place in that multiplier to try and overtake that first spot. They are going to have an incredible game, and LAG are going to have a less than decent game.
Yep, and the final moments are getting more intense than ever. And Dream Crazy, what are your takeaways? We got one more drop, Ellen. One more.
Woo. Man, that final sequence, like, it was honestly insane. But the plays from Picnic, like, that whole thing was just insane for him. Just to survive, crawl to the buy station, the whole entire thing. But De Niro from Team Diverge, like, he popped off. He had 13, I think, kills that game, if that's unofficial. But I don't know, that's still just bumping them up to 5th. That's still pretty good from them. But yeah, LAG, like they're comfortable for this last one. Like they just do what they're doing because they set the bar pretty high there, I feel like.
Now, NYSL could play spoiler here, right? 143.
Yes.
If they have an insane game and LAG and Tiberius happen to just have something unlucky happen, NYSL is kind of the underdog heading into the final game.
You know, that was actually what I was going to talk about, right, Allie?
We're on the same wavelength.
She looked at me.
Sorry.
I got something to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
She's a mind reader.
Right, it's the grand finals, $30,000 up for grab for first place. And guess what? We have 1 more drop remaining. Who's it going to be? We're not sure. Open bracket team, Tiberius is tearing everybody apart, but they're currently in 2nd place. But the Kings right now will be the Los Angeles Gorillas. They're absolutely nutty. And it looks like nobody's stopping them, but you know what? Who knows? Let's see who's gonna play spoiler in this next drop, and let's see who's gonna hold the crown at the end of the day. I can't wait. We'll catch you on the other side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all of you beautiful people, what's going on? And welcome back to the Call of Duty League. Of course, I'm the host, Velly. I got Ali, Nameless, and also Dream Crazy. And Dream Crazy, heading into the last drop right now. Things are very close at the top. And this is looking like a really close race between the top two. Who do you think got this?
Honestly, with how confident and how consistent Scummin has been playing, just with and Huskers too. He took that World Series duos with noobs. Like, I'm just like, he wants this. I just feel like they're gonna clutch up and close out at the end. They've just been playing consistent across the board all day, and I think here at the end they're gonna continue to do so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can't write a better storyline than this, okay? You got an open bracket team facing off against some well-known big names when it comes to Warzone. Maven, Merc, our final drop. Let's go ahead and find out who's going to walk away with $30,000.
Here we go. Let's see if LEG can hold on. And I mean, it's been a good little stretch here for Irrational and Scum. I mean, they were in the final of Tim's tourney, right? Like I know they came up short, but they've been frying lately. Now can you close it out? Like you're up, you've got the lead. This is where you can't make some big mistake.
All right, so let's just update everyone really quick. So you have LAG at 174.5, you have Tiberius at 156, and NYSL at 143. That's pretty much where I would cut off. Legion's in fourth at 104. I don't think they're going to catch up. That would be absolutely insane. So those are really going to be the three teams we focus on. We're probably going to start with LAG. They're in the lead. Can they not have an early elimination, right? That's probably a big thing. Just staying alive, getting to that end game, at least putting up around, I don't know, I would say 25 at a minimum, and they should be okay. NYSL, though, is a team that can go crazy if they find a lot of momentum. Like, they've put up the biggest game we've had so far this tournament.
Ooh. And just a reminder,
Still go for the money, okay?
for each kill you get 1 point. Unless you get first, you get double. Second and third, you get 1.5. So that's why we've been kind of focusing on that. But it could be everything down the stretch.
There's no money again.
Hit it.
On the tower, on the tower.
Hello.
On the tower. R2.
Full crack though. Now the hunt for cash. Rational goes down. He's selfing.
I hear them pushing.
And you just gotta avoid, like, you know, the wipe in the next couple.
The full
minutes.
dead. Yeah, the full dead. I think if they can get to around 20 points, I'd put them at 190. You would need Tiberius or NYSL to have like a 60 to 70 point game, which could happen.
Might be 2 dead here in a second.
But you're hoping that does it.
2 dead.
And here's the key. When those kills come in, people are reading that feed. They're going to know who they kill, right? They're going to try to get aggressive. That's exactly what's happening right now. Those pings are going off. Scumman is getting hunted down.
There's a team everywhere. Is there a team headquarters, you think? All right. Right here.
This is the least Scumman has moved in the history of Warzone.
And even then, he's still moving. He's just sliding left, sliding right. He's doing a little cha-cha slide.
That was like the most patient gameplay I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, he had gun.
He just goes, there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
Down in this building.
Good call, thank you.
One guy in this building. Yeah, one guy's in the building across from me.
Your building?
Like this one right here. Grandma's? I have hella money.
Watch your heads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a gun.
All right, they're all back in. They got money, but they... Oh, God, it's... Heat sink. Nice win. Okay, he sees the ping. He's disgusting. This is why he's putting up heaters. Oh, dude, he wins that somehow. Okay, who's that? It's Biffle.
That's Biffle.
So that's like the what, number 1 and number 2 battling it out right now.
In terms of a limbs, yeah.
Yep.
In terms of a limbs, one squad's already out. I'm trying to see our Dead and Alive dashboard. I think is not updated quite yet, so I'll try to let you know who's out. But yeah, in terms of kills, Tiberius did a nice start. They have 6 kills throughout this game 1.
They like always do. Like, just have a solid start. And
solid, yeah, they always
maybe don't have a bomb, but like a good start, like a good base, and then they work from that.
Yeah, the problem is I think the last couple of games they had to get starts, and then they've really just slowed down. They stopped playing around the kills. They're trying to play protective over their lead.
Like too smart.
Yeah, almost a little too smart, and that's them. That's Picnic. He just got got 1 kill on them.
So what are you thinking? Like, if you're Gav right now, are you calling out like, let's smoke these guys, let's get them out, get them out,
just
we
an
win?
idea of this is where they are.
Yeah.
You don't want to like overstep and take this fight. If you lose the team fight, you could lose the whole tournament.
Well, I guess I sort of feel like it's one or the other. Like, kind of play away from them, or take the fight if you think you have the advantage.
Well, maybe you can keep them busy.
That's true. Just not keep like keep them staggered. Just get knocked to the snipe.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, if they can keep them, I don't know, staggered 1 or 2 dead a lot of times. And look at this. We talked about aggression the final half. I mean, already 3 teams out of this game, last game.
It's looking to me like they want to take the fight, Joe. Who'd they knock?
Oh my God, it's so bad one.
Can you back out? Or back up?
All right, see, we just heard NYSL is out, so this is a 2-horse race. At least that's what we're thinking this is going to be. Z Smith,
Yeah, I'm going up top.
trying to stay alive, has to stay up for 7 more seconds. Not going to happen. Gets knocked. So now
I'm dead.
It's Gorillas, it's Tiberius. And oh god. Who's left?
Okay.
Who's left?
Just one player left.
It's coming.
Someone trying to do what he can.
You sit on this toilet is what you do.
We've all been there. A battle on the toilet.
You guys gotta
I wouldn't even make. Yeah, one back, two back. All right.
Gotta what?
Well, that's probably one of those things where NYSL knows they have to put up probably a 70-point game, right? Like if they want to win. So they probably are just going crazy, hunting.
Yeah, and like they have like a 30-point cushion over fourth too. So it's like we can go for it and maybe still be okay.
Oh my god, they're going crazy over there. I might be trying to.
I'm gonna grab the other one. Okay, I'm grabbing the other one. You guys,
okay.
One of you guys.
Dude, they're going crazy over there.
I'm snapshotting it for you.
Maybe we take a look at Tiberius. Yeah, maybe we take a look at them. Oh, LAG. Okay, they're in trouble again.
Oh god.
One around me.
Uh-oh. I think Apathy got shot too.
I'm trying to run away.
Run.
Another, toilet time.
Grab that bounty. Grab the bounty.
Grab it.
Take some seconds off. Okay. And app buys enough time as well.
You should be able to land this.
That's Seattle Surge.
Okay. You go first. And this one. I'll snapshot it.
You go first.
I don't know if someone got corrected. I thought I saw that Beers was on like 15 already or something, but it looks like they're at 11 right now with FaZe. Gorilla's just a couple kills behind.
Yeah, it could be tough, for everyone to catch up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I saw the wrong thing or maybe I looked at the wrong one, but
I'm gonna get up in the tower.
they're not. I thought they were further ahead. They're not.
I think maybe if we can, maybe hop over to them just to see the position where they're in. I mean, LAG, they have just been in the mixer.
Yeah. Well, last we
Just
saw them,
trying
they
to
were
stay
dogs.
alive.
Scumman's back, and he's red threat instantly.
Harbor's brawling out.
I could try to get info for you, top prison.
I kind of want to hop to them to see if they're the bounty by chance.
Wanna grab the clock?
They're trying to snipe me.
Yeah, grab that clock.
I'm going down with you guys.
I don't have
guns if you see
snapshots right
anything.
now, so.
You don't?
No, I accidentally picked up a sim.
You have restock or no?
Okay, throw one. Oh, never mind.
If you guys see a snapshot on the ground, let me know.
Trying to get guns. Okay.
Right, you've done that before.
Oh yeah, there's a team.
Every snapshot.
On me.
They're like little golden bars.
Oh, it's gonna be
He wins another big one. Scumman's popping off.
Below. Coming up.
All right, so that's Booyah. Now, where are the rest at? Because FaZe has got the most kills. They're leading the lobby right now.
Alex.
Did you see the other ones or no?
Down low, final.
Yep.
Not that it matters much in the scheme of things, but they were having a solid one.
Nice. Guns now.
Below the tower on this team. Last guy below the tower on this team.
Can we
This is the most comfortable they've been. They finally starting to get some kills. In these zones, this is where they seem to
Yeah, I'm gonna run
have some of their better games.
Top prison, there's a guy.
The Raps this way trying to get top prison control. Husk with a nice little jump spot there. He's able to find that one player.
It might be NY.
On the roof.
Who is it?
That's Otter.
Alright, we're kind of in a weird spot. We need to rotate in
If we can, observers, if we could see what Tiberius is doing, I think we just want to see their kind of position, what kind of setup.
I just don't know where they went because they were docks, and then like what happened after that.
Rooftop bio.
Okay, so they're kind of in a messy spot. This is not good for them.
Well, this is good information, though.
Zero.
This is great information. Oh, that might be them too.
Top prison.
That's Ferris.
Okay, that's right. Because Otter got the kill on that.
One player left.
Then you got 10 seconds.
One player left for 10 seconds.
No toilet, but he's got a shack.
I wouldn't say that, but he's in an okay spot for sure. He's gonna reset. Okay, so I think LAG, they're in control of this game.
Yeah, we can get back to LAG.
It's been so messy. NYSL is out. This Tiberius squad has not been able to put together a big game killing-wise. Now can they just stay alive to the end?
I want to try to grab this question mark.
Okay. They're still, I'm seeing they're only like 2 kills back at LAG though, so they're not like in the worst position. But it's starting to thin out, obviously. We're getting to crazy time.
They're all resetting, right?
Yeah.
They don't have weapons, don't have money.
But your Lord and Savior Scumman is dead.
We can hold that. There's a team in there.
Oh, Paris is still up there.
Farewell.
Paris is still up there.
They're above you. One's above you. Careful.
Husk is dead. Husk is dead.
No, he's good, dude. He's a husky, dude. He's got 4 legs.
Right there.
He was just waltzing out there. I was like, oh my god. Whoever screamed at him.
The issue.
But now he's got no plates.
That saved his life, though.
Dude, what the hell? I'm dead.
This Paris squad is putting the heat on them.
It's coming.
They're in my lane too. One's loose.
Yeah, Otter is wiping them out.
From high up behind you.
There, you gotta come back.
Okay.
Yeah. Shutting front of the tower.
You hear the common game. This is the end game. This is for all the marbles. And what
I mean, the two top teams are. They're both just in the blender. Like, oh my god.
8 point.
Yep. Give me that.
LAG, they could win Major 2. They could win the.
Oh! Thank God Arasho's back because his head just got
come back in 10
annihilated.
The hell, he's gonna run you over.
Sure is, yeah.
Where's the best play for me?
I mean, survive.
So far, we're watching the top two teams find spots they can just not tie in. This is kind of great, though. It's like a weird kind of
You're
stressful.
thinking, man, these guys are never in the blender. Yeah, they are. Everyone's been there.
One's landing behind you guys. Behind you guys.
Okay, they're just trying to get some Milano picks, and it's working. All of these points are huge. No, it's Milano. It is not a Milano. It is not a Milano. It's a Milano.
Grab the sniper house.
I got it. Yo, we're behind you.
He said, grab the sniper husk and start phasing up. What a call.
Oh, no, that's it. They're out. Oh, my God. All right, so they're out. We got to get to Tiberius. What's their deal?
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna. Bro, come to me. You gotta rotate down low.
I mean, they're alive, but I don't know if they have the points. That's the only thing.
If they get first, the multiplier alone, if they get first, they get the 2x.
I don't know if they have the points, though.
All right, let's see. Let me look at it real quick.
They're
currently at 13.
17.
I don't want to get angled.
All right, 14. Wait, I've seen 13 for Gorillas, 13 for Tiberius. So they.
Yeah, but there's an overall team leaderboard, so they're down 17 still.
This spot I'm in. I'm moving.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So they'd make up 13 right now if they got first place. So they just need a few kills in first, man. It's not that crazy.
Well, that's not one.
Well.
Above us.
Okay, there's one.
Boys, you guys got this. Just play slow.
Does he have guns?
Elo. He has
I think they need like 3 more kills in the dub.
Should I play for placement? Oh, we're about to get it in a minute. Just play together. Okay.
I'm not sure I'm 100% correct, but I think.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think they're gonna need like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Well, one player died, and now they're just getting held. I don't know how they get out of it. That's a problem. Yeah,
I think
that's the issue. They're just in such a bad position.
He got a stem.
Yep.
He got a stem. Oh, it's Face. Just locking them in.
He's having a big game. Finally, they're popping off as a team.
They started out hot. Did he get out of this somehow? Wait.
I think he's just stimming. They know he's there. Look, they're all looking at him. Like Swag's still in it. Like he's just looking for that player.
By UAV.
I mean, there's nowhere he could have gone. He's dead, right? He has to be.
Yeah, I think he just died.
Okay.
They're gonna pop the UAV. They're gonna see the final player. Atlanta FaZe gonna win the game. Finally, they get things rolling in map 6. But I think with those kills, LAG is gonna win the tournament, take home 30 grand. We'll let the admins do all the scores and everything. But what I'm seeing is they won.
Listen, that was weird. We've casted, I don't know, 100 plus Warzone events probably at this point. And, you know, it comes down to usually a couple of teams battling for it. We've seen so many like shootouts, but that was different. That was just like a Survivor episode. And like, it was just like, who's gonna live the longest? Like that was so hard from both POVs. That was unbelievable, but I enjoyed it. That was different, right? Like, in a lot of the innings we've had.
Well, and I think a lot, again, kind of what I talked about just with Rebirth, right? Like, you get a kill, you're going to get hunted. They know. Like, people know if we want a chance at this, we have to take this team out. And the game is literally telling you where his teammates are. So you're going to chase those dots down. And you could see whether it was Scum and running, Apathy running, Irrational. Like, we've all been there. But they're able, I think, just to do it. It was a close one. I'm seeing like a 10 points the difference. Tiberius, a heck of a tournament, but a couple of those just lower scoring that a 10 and an 18 where LAG popped off.
Scumman had a day. He put up 45.
Rational 34. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Who's number 1? No, but yeah, they've had a
Number
good
one.
stretch.
That's all I'm saying. This
Thank
lobby
you.
is lucky you're not here. That's all I'm saying.
Isn't that the truth? But what a wild match it was. Now to break it down, Belly, take it away.
What's going on? So there you have it. We got the winners. It's going to be the Los Angeles Guerrillas, and Scumming and the boys went absolutely crazy. And you don't get first place without waxing everybody out there. He led everybody in the kills department by 45.
Yeah, he was absolutely frying. And at one point, he was the last one left hiding in a bathroom in bottom prison. Dude, that was a crazy game. There were so many different moments for LAG in that last one where, like, if they would have died early on, I think Tiberius would have been able to run away with it, right? So a little bit scary for LAG there at the very end, but it was a tight race. They end up getting the W. So congratulations to them. I mean, that's back-to-back for the LAG camp. They're doing well over there.
Let's go. And Atlanta FaZe pulled out with the victory for the last drop as well. So imagine if even Atlanta started off strong. Oh, yeah. Like, yo, the top 4 was absolutely nuts. Dream crazy. What do you make of all this? And we have a champ, right?
I mean, is that official?
It's
But I mean,
officially official. Yes,
I think so.
Okay. I was just like, I know that like they're tallying the scores and stuff, like.
Provisional scores.
But yeah, like there was some signs of life from Atlanta FaZe, which was really nice. But yes, like you guys mentioned it about Scumming. I was gonna point that out. Like him getting that huge, not to mention staying alive in prison, but what kind of solidified a little bit more security was he got a kill after he stayed alive that got him a loadout guns.
Yeah.
So just recovering from that situation, yeah, it just makes you wonder how different this could have been if they got knocked out there. But overall making of it, it's been really fun. It's been exciting. Obviously everything is allowed, so I personally am not used to like playing with that because obviously I came from a competitive background, like, you know, where there's more stricter rules, but still it's been fun to see. You know, just crazy stuff, crossbows, throwing knives, you know, snapshot grenades, just anything goes, and I'm here for it, Belly. I loved it.
And you know what? I gotta say, I love that Tiberius was still putting up a fight. You know, I love that an open bracket team was actually kind of smoking some of these Warzone demons in our Rebirth tournament. Again, it was 6 drops, and for them to go head-to-head with some of these professionals, again, this is how you get your name out there, right? This is how you get on board with these top-tier players. Now, I feel like they've maybe solidified a little bit of themselves.
And to do it on a stage like this in a spotlight that's so bright, I mean, that's beautiful, right? Shout out to LAG once again, winning it all. These are the final standings. 10.5 points. That's beautiful. But Tiberius, 177. This squad has been doing work. Coming in from semifinal B, putting in work against the best of the best that's even out there. I love it. I hope that every single player on this roster just makes it far. I hope every single player on all these teams, all the competitors today goes far because they put on one hell of a show. Ali, Warzone today has been incredible, and I'm loving everything that we saw.
No, it was really fun, and watching Rebirth and, you know, having that initial where you get respawns, right? So seeing these players get way more in aggressive manner than we ever used to seeing in Caldera, I feel like that was kind of like the most exciting part for me, especially with the way they were getting kills sometimes and watching some of these players play their lives in the gas, getting these insane kills, making the buybacks for their teammates. It was a lot of exciting stuff, though.
You're right. And Nameless, hopefully next time we're going to see some more CDL pros in the finals because they didn't have their guns upgraded, man. They're not used to this.
I mean, I don't know. They might get demoted after this one. I don't know if we'll see any of them there. But, yeah, it was interesting to see them play in this tournament, and maybe they'll go and rank up their weapons next time to come and play.
Right now, let's go ahead and see who walked away with what the final prizing. We already know who walked away with 30 racks. Is going to be the people from LAG, which is going to be beautiful. Second place, Tiberius. Okay, you're an open bracket team, and you beat some of the biggest names in Call of Duty history. And you walk away with $20,000, 5K.
That's 20K. That's some racks, Belly.
That's money, girl. Say what? But NYSL came in with a late push, and they're going to rack it up with 15K. So, hey, there you have it. Go Taha. You know, even last place, you walk away with $1,000 each. You know what, Nameless? I'd be ecstatic about that.
Yeah, I'll be happy with it. You know, especially after the performance that they just put on in that finals was not great. Still walking away with some cash. I mean, hey, there it is.
Right now, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the best moments from today. And Dream Crazy for this Rebirth Island day that we've had today. I mean, from start to finish, it was incredible, right? I mean, we were spoiled with semifinal A all the way to the grand finals at the end.
Yeah, just seeing all these different teams, different players showcased. I mean, obviously most we've seen before, but some new ones that I've personally seen. I had a lot of laughs with the chopper plays even, and overall, it was just super, super fun. I loved every second of it. Thank you guys for having me.
I'm sorry.
This one was the best. No, they were so funny, honestly.
Poor Gizmo. You know, so right now I want to go home and play some Rebirth Island myself. Allie, we do got to give it up as well for the open bracket teams once again. Not just Tiberius, but Haha and Underrated. Goats, Team Diverge.
Pretty great, yeah.
Everybody showed out today.
Yeah, Team Diverge won one of our, drops in the six drops of the finals. So there were a lot of big moments of the day. I will say my favorite is kind of on board with Ellen when it comes to a lot of the helicopter plays, but it was the clutches for me too. When we saw him crawl to the buy site and self-revived by his teammates back in the end to give them that 3-1 advantage, I thought that was really cool, and it's where you can actually break down a play when you're using your heads in game.
Big time. Nameless, who are some of the individual top dogs to you? I mean, is it the obvious coming on top of the boards where he just had us both looking at his screen like...
I mean, how can you not say it's coming, right? But also on Rational, I think, honestly, like the guys that were playing on the island for their team were really the guys that impressed me the most. We saw Biffle going on and doing his own thing. We saw Z-Smith as well. Like, those are the guys that have to stay alive for their team. But some of them are doing that, but also fragging out. And that's why Scummin and Biffle, they get a lot of credit from me, and especially Scummin because they ended up winning the whole thing, right? So also the leader on the side of Nick on Tiberius, like him giving those types of comms helped them so much in the final moments, and that's why they played so well. I mean, they got top 3 in 4 of our 6 games in the finals in the spread, so that's fantastic.
There's 2 Nicks, by the way, so it's definitely Picnic because Picnic was just going crazy. Dream crazy? All right, so when it comes to the future of Warzone, I mean, it's looking pretty bright, right? I mean, top streamers, top teams, we got the Demons, we got some pros in the mix. It was a good little smorgasbord of Call of Duty action all in one, right? From all of its competitive modes.
Yeah, I loved it. There's always been this debate of like, not officially having like a Warzone league and like official rule set. Like, I hope in the future we do have something like that because I know the community has been dying for that. Maybe even a ranked play system in the future for Warzone. I think that would be pretty lit. But overall, I think the future is bright. I'm excited for the future, and it was great plays all around. I'm so happy and ecstatic to even just be a part of it.
I just want to know what's coming in the future with this Godzilla King Kong.
Me too. I'm right there with you. Like,
I hope it's not like Krampus. Like King Kong,
I hope so.
King Kong spawns on the map and just starts smashing people. Oh my!
I hope it does. Wait a minute. Can you imagine King Kong grabbing you out of the sky from a helicopter and you just?
Oh, by the way, King Kong or Godzilla, who wins?
I'm going Godzilla.
Godzilla.
100%. He shoot laser beams out of his mouth.
100%.
Godzilla, you too.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
King Kong's faster. Like,
I mean, but the size of Godzilla, dude. Like,
they are, the taller they, harder they fall. I suck. Okay, all right. So LAG moving forward. Take a look at this team. I mean, one more time, Unrational. I think it's going to be one of the unsung heroes on this roster because we all saw Scummin just pop off left and right, but even seeing Huskers and Apathy go crazy. I mean, you've known Apathy for some time now, and seeing him do work here in Warzone too. I mean, seeing your boy do well.
I said it in the pre-show. I said I would not be surprised if they win. They have a fantastic roster, and also Apathy. Like, the guy has put so much time in the Warzone. He retired last year. And he's a multi-world champion. Like, this guy's an absolute beast. And I knew when he full sent it into Warzone, he'd have a lot of success. His stream is popping off. He finds himself on a squad with some good players, and he's a valuable asset there. Multiple times, Apathy was like the last guy staying alive for them, and he's providing great comms. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the guys in that team.
Speaking of which, we actually have an interview with Apathy. So let's get that man on screen. Apathy, it's my first time talking to you. I've been watching you play Call of Duty for some time now, man. So I have to ask you, what is it like to be a pro when it comes to, Call of Duty and whatnot, and then moving over to Warzone? It's entirely different, and you're still bodying kids left and right. Like, you've been doing it for years, man.
Yeah, I mean, I miss it, man. I miss competing. I miss going to events and, being a pro. Like, it's a part of me that I feel like I will ever miss, and I try to kind of fill that hole with Warzone, and like playing these tournaments is like somewhat still competitive and very fun, and I get to kind of still dive into that competitive atmosphere. So it's been really fun, and it's been a different change a bit because like Warzone is played out a little bit differently, like gas plays and like these little like things that normally the CDL pros wouldn't do. But it's it's a learning curve, and I feel like I've really got a hang of it and been learning a lot as I've been grinding.
A huge grasp on it. I mean, you just got 30 racks on y'all's team. You guys killed it. And you know what? I do have to ask, it was 6 drops in the finals, right? I feel like that's a lot. And I just got to know, did it get harder as the games went on? Or did you find your groove and it was easier? Like, what is it like to be put in the gauntlet that many times back to back to back to back?
I feel like after every game, you get to learn and pick up on something you might have done wrong and like a mistake. I feel like as we kept going on during the tournament, like we realized some little things we could have done better, maybe play more together, maybe, you know, like we said before, like get control of prison more and kind of hold it down. And I just felt like we were adapting pretty well, and we were just like clutching up when we needed to. And it just allowed us to take the win here.
Absolutely. And one follow-up. Okay, Godzilla or King Kong?
He's King Kong. He's Kong.
You guys don't know App's nickname, bro? It's Kong. It's Kong, baby.
Let's go.
App, I got to ask you, bro, something about the finals there in that last game. So we saw in Rational, he got up top on the warehouse, and he killed a member of Tiberia's squad. And you guys are obviously aware that they were the team in second on your guys' heels. Did you guys try to, like, ego and go fight them? Like, what was the play there?
Well, I feel like we were kind of in a tough spot. Like we kind of had to force a play because we get shot out mid-air, and like our chance to like double team somebody was in that moment. So we kind of like just decided to full send together and, you know, hopefully get some kills and be able to stay alive. It just felt like it was our best play no matter who was up there. So that's kind of what we just executed. And I mean, it went well. So that was a good thing.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to leave the floor up to you, man, to thank all the fans, all the people that were cheering you on in the streams and whatnot, or even just your supporters outright on your big victory. $30,000, man. That's great.
Yeah, I just want to thank all the LAG fans, all the fans that have been supporting me in my stream, and, you know, the app fan, my community. Also, my team went crazy, man. Scummin is a beast, and Rational was beasting at me. Huskers, like, we were all doing our thing, but, you know, we had so many people supporting us, and it's just so awesome to, you know, this is basically my first like Warzone really like win. So I'm happy I was able to finally get a big win, and I just want to keep frying and keep going.
Yo, App, what chip number is that for you? We'll throw it on top.
10 or 11, I don't even know.
There we go. To get him into the double digits. All right, we have to give him it. There we go.
Hey, man, congrats. Hope to see you win a lot more Warzone tournaments in the future, and love having you on the CDL, man. You take it easy, all right?
Thank you, man. You guys too.
No problem. All right, so that's pretty much it for this tournament so far. And Dream Crazy, anything you got to say on top of that interview? It was wholesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It really was. App is a good dude. He's a Super Saiyan, man. He just went hard, did his thing, and yeah, I love the vibes, man. Oh, big App doing his thing.
Yeah, so we've gone through, what is it, 4 events so far this year? Kickoff Classic, Major 1, 2, we got this. But coming up next, we actually have a Pro-Am, right?
We do have a Pro-Am coming up. You know, 4 teams from the Over Record Qualified. It's going to be May 5th through the 8th. Make sure you tune in. This is something we have not seen, and I feel like forever. So I know everybody's super hyped up.
Nameless, after coming off of that Minnesota Major, we just know that it's anything goes any given Sunday. Like, yo, who knows what's going to happen here?
Who knows, man? It's going to be absolutely lit. I can't wait to see some pro action. It's just been so long. I feel like this break has just been forever. But, you know, I'm ready for it. It's coming up here in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be lit.
All right, don't forget to buy your tickets also for Major 3. We've had a blast on the desk. Ellen, a.k.a. Dream Crazy, working with you for the first time has been incredible. Allie Nameless, you guys already know the deal. I love you, all right? But, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in, not to just this stream, but also the stream of the competitors in today's tournament. It has been amazing. We've had a fun time. But once again, big shout out to the unranked teams that made it to the finals, well, specifically Tiberius, but also the Los Angeles Gorillas that walked away with the first place prize. And it wasn't just for bragging rights, baby. They walked away with $30,000, a whole lot of money in the bank. And you know what? I hope that these players go right back at it and try to go back-to-back in the next one. So we've had a blast. We're logging out right now. We hope you all have a beautiful night. Stay beautiful. We love you. We'll see you next time for more Call of Duty action.